What am I doing? 3. Figure out your screen stem. All right. 2. Gonna hope it's not too loud. 1.
Oh, stretchy baby.
You guys don't always have to be quiet when we watch it.
It's a very cool intro.
Making me nervous.
Noivus.
A little bit. Where did my...
Just watching the corn video over and over again. I can't help.
Forever in your head.
So, fun fact. Because in their infancy, birds are fed by their parents, when they first start to learn to go feed by themselves, they can get confused by the food not going into their mouth. And it's hilarious to watch.
They just hold their mouth open. Yeah.
They legitimately just like it, like the one that I've got. It's like chasing after a worm, and it'll walk up beside it and just kind of go. Ah.
Just hold his mouth open in front of it. Yeah. In that video, it's adorable.
And you can even legitimately see it kind of like tilt its head, like, that's not how this is supposed to go.
Normally, it ends up in my mouth by now.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, it's so funny. There it is.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to this week's session of Curse of Mystara.
Woo! Dum-dums and dragons.
Dum-Dums and Dragons.
That's
Alright.
me.
I'm the dum-dums.
When we last
I'm
left
both.
off, our intrepid heroes, yes, I'm stealing that, don't at me. It's good. Delicious, I'm gonna, it's for me. You had gathered your resources and a few new allies, and had decided to start making your way up the Retnar Mountains. You were able to advance a decent amount of the way before suddenly met with howling winds when Ugaru advised strongly to take shelter. The next morning, sky broke, and before you could even begin to think about a satisfying breakfast to put into your bellies, a howl was heard from outside, causing you to become quite distressed. Rail burst from the shelter and saw you, anxious, worried, panicked, and before being able to necessarily stop and consult with the party, shapeshifted themselves into a wolf and began making their way through the mountain pass. The rest of the party has decided to follow in kind. I would like everyone to please roll initiative.
All right.
Let's fucking go.
All right. Starting good.
Nah, it's fine. Initiative's never my strong suit.
I gotta pull up my poll.
Looks like we're all doing just fine.
Fucking.
Everybody's doing well. Don't ask
Yeah,
Well, I
questions.
mean, that's
Don't ask
not a 1
questions.
or anything.
I rolled a 2 last night when we fucked around and we were just joking about it. And now I rolled a 1. Like.
Noticing a distinct disparity between our initiative rolls out here.
Oh, weird, isn't it?
Sorry,
Got the singles and the above 20s.
I'm holding back and making sure everything's all right with Tyke and
Right.
the
I was
two
gonna say,
sisters
as
before we, you know.
Yep, Tyke is still kind of wearing off of the effects of the shrinky drink potion. Like, she's still full size, but her shirt's a little bit baggy, baggier than usual. She's sort of continuing to morph back into her regular size. She's got a crossbow bolt, or a crossbow at her hip, and she's like, "Don't worry, they're not gonna do nothing." And Red Rage also decides to hang back, not entirely sure what to do, as they're not exactly an early riser, and they're not from these parts, and they're just like, "Huh? What? What's? Where's everyone?" Where are they going? And before, does anybody choose to loop Red Rage in? Or do you choose to follow Ray?
Paul is
Since,
after Rail.
You're after Rail? Okay.
since I'm the furthest back, I suppose I'll break down the situation of hearing,
Okay.
hearing you howl out, and before you do it, they were running off. Yeah, probably recommend it's best to stay here anyway. So
He gives you a quick kiss on the cheek and then pushes you out the door.
we
Gain a. You already have an inspiration, but you will have the Kiss of Luck feature, so you'll be able to add a D4 to your first attack roll.
Aw,
Cute.
that's adorable.
To damage or to hit. Choice is yours.
okay.
Players begin making their way through the rough and violent downpour of the snow. For those of you who are not familiar or particularly warm in spirit, you feel extra chilly. It's going to be cold, it's going to be darkness, it's going to be Jackie. That's not going to be Rail because you're currently in a wolf form. So for Call, for Darkness, and for Jackie, you're going to be rolling at disadvantage for this next survival check.
Even with our preparatory clothing.
Yes, because
Okay.
it's not necessarily about the cold as much as it is about the snow in your eyes and the blistering winds that's making it hard for you to keep your eyes open.
Gotcha.
I need survival checks as you continue to try to track and find Rail as they are booking it through the snow.
I got a 15.
Beautiful. Nice.
One moment. Survival.
Natty. I'm in my
Nice.
element, baby.
You got a
Beautiful.
oh no, you don't have disadvantage. You're awesome.
Jackie
Oh, wait,
does have
sorry.
disadvantage though.
I had
Oh,
disadvantage.
no, I'm at disadvantage, though.
Yeah.
No.
I rolled 17 twice.
Oh, God. 17 twice.
Well,
Jackie's
damn.
upset that he did not have a balanced breakfast before breaking
I
out.
rolled a 20 on the other one in total.
And then
That's all
Archon,
good. I got you.
I was gonna just stay with the group, no matter what, though.
Yep.
I was not trying to run ahead.
you have to understand the wind chill that's happening right now is causing that like blistery effect that happens to your eyeballs. So like leaving them open for too long is a struggle for you right now.
Unpleasant.
Like even though you can stay warm and you're not necessarily feeling the effects of the extreme cold, it's the fact that it's like these 65-mile-per-hour winds that are beating you in the face with sleet and hail. Your body, you have like being able to just sort of stomach that. And then so Jackie, I'm going to need you to roll me a Constitution savings throw. Perfect. So you're getting pelted in the face with all of this fucking hail and rock, but you're just like, oh my god, this is the worst. But like, otherwise, you're doing just fine.
Do it with a smile.
What is this?
So, not to be that person, but it likely wouldn't be sleet. It would be Growlpool.
It would be what?
Growlpool.
Growlpool?
Yeah, sleet is what happens when small chunks of like water and ice hit warm air, and that's what causes sleet. Growlpool's what happens when precipitation hits extreme cold and freezes to a point that is almost hail-like.
Got it. Thank you for the correction. I will try and remember that going forward.
So,
It's not being
because
that guy. It's just being the Canadian. It works.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm not from the snow, so.
I've experienced both. Neither one's fun.
What were you saying, Call?
I was just gonna say, so would Call be like pulling ahead of the group at all, or are we all kind of traveling as a unit, just all trying to track Rail?
If you tried to pull ahead, I would definitely chuck a snowball at the back of your head.
Well, what I'm saying is, if Call did spot himself starting to pull ahead at all, and he didn't want to lose Rail, my idea would be to start like damaging trees on the way through, like smash down like a low hanging branch to like give like a trail to follow.
So
That does
I'm
kind of take you out of the path of where you're. There aren't like and there isn't enough foliage where you can necessarily like go a straight line. You would have to like go out of your way to mark, which you still can absolutely do. But I'm going to need another survival check at disadvantage to see if you can make your way back with the group.
Also, point number the second, which is important in this one, there's wind and snow blowing in our face. We can't see shit that you're marking.
That's a
I
good
wanted
point.
to say I'm also officially allowed to transform into CR1 creatures. So I'm going with the dire wolf, which is a
Oh,
large.
it's like a regular wolf, but damn.
But I am large, so I'll have like a bigger effect on the environment, I guess, if that helps.
Right.
Craig, go
Well,
ahead and try and roll a persuasion check as you try and convince Call to not do the thing that he wants to do.
Well, to be honest,
13?
like my intention right now is to not lose like speed, so I wouldn't like swing super wide to try to do that. I don't
Got it.
think.
No, yeah,
Okay.
that's totally fair. It's just like to clarify, the tree pack isn't dense enough that you would be able to just sort of do a quick line. It's sparse enough that you would have to kind of zig and zag pretty aggressively in order to perform that, unfortunately.
Got it. Yeah.
And
then
again,
that's
potentially
probably
more
what I was going
important,
to.
we would be able to see it anyways.
I
Well,
mean,
you know, we might be able to use it as a path back.
I was gonna say it's not the worst idea, especially because the blizzard isn't gonna be around for forever, and you could always hunker and then wait, and then on your way back. But so like there's value to it for sure. But I digress. So since we're not trying to mark the path on our way down as we're chasing Rail, can you give me a Constitution savings throw as the Growlpool is pelting you in the face?
Yes.
As
As
But
a
not a
dire wolf,
disadvantage.
I have +2 on my con versus my normal stats. So I'm gonna
But
go with
because of
that.
I was gonna say, but because of your cloak, you're able to switch between whichever form.
With a +2, that's 13.
The 13, unfortunately, the Growlpole is kind of aggressive in your face right now. You're not accustomed to this particular sort of weather. You are going to take roll to everyone. 4 points of bludgeoning damage. It's just hitting you in all of the worst spots. Like it's getting in your ears, as they're just sort of like your ears are a bit larger and you're not used to having to lay them flat against your head. Like your body is still trying to figure out its wolfly functions, and as it sort of berates, because you're not wearing your armor as a wolf, you have your wolf's AC, and so while you still have the heat resistance.
I have the armor of beast.
Yes, but you don't have a physical body necessarily. So like you're robust, but you're still taking it like skin to skin contact.
Right. Okay.
But it's not enough to prevent you from running forward. Another piercing howl cracks through the high-pitched whistles of the blizzard, and you picks up his pace as he begins to continue down this windy road. Roll me a perception check to see if you can keep and see where he's going, because now he's going to start to bob and weave a little bit. Not necessarily trying to lose you, but he's going faster than you might be able to keep up with him.
So I do get advantage because I'm a wolf.
Okay.
I love being a wolf. I'm sorry. It's so much fun. Da-da-da-da. Where is it? $26.
Beautiful. You have no problem keeping up with your Betty. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Keep them out.
Jackie's just so with the initiative order, I'm going to go ahead and go down the train. Rail, you're going to be the first one to arrive on the scene. Before you see what's going to be a pretty large battle. You begin to hear like growling and snarling, barking and yelping. Can you see the combat screen?
Ooh, yes.
Perfect.
Hey.
Awesome.
Man, I love a combat screen. Holy shit, there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
All right.
I see dots and
So-
more dots.
I was gonna say sorry if it's kind of zoomed out. I can try and bring it in a little bit, but there is a lot going on. So Rail, I'm gonna have you go here where you can go to the fork in the road, and you can choose to either go right or you can go to the left. To your rather flip it reverse. You know what I mean. To this side, you have
We'll say screen right.
What's that?
We'll say screen right.
Screen right. Okay, this is where you're gonna lean. Use
Oh
gonna be.
no. I sorry. I was trying to say the directions can be screen right or screen left, so we don't get confused.
For sure.
I would like to know which direction the howling was coming from.
So you see one wolf off to screen left, but you see two off to screen right, and you seems to be pulling towards screen right.
Okay, I'm gonna follow you.
Okay. Zoom out a little bit. You see before you these two wolves, and then you see what look like these 8 and 9 foot hulking, lumbering creatures that have tattoo patterns not unlike that of your Goliath compatriot.
Ooh.
Next in the initiative order, we have Call. Call, you wanted to be a pack leader in terms of pacing, and with that initiative score, I want to honor that. So you'll be the second one to appear on this on the scene. Before you see Rail, obviously Rail and you off to stage right. To stage left, you see a pack of kobolds who seem to be fending off what looks like they're like throwing rocks and like other debris at what look like these lumbering. It's hard to see because again the snow pour, the growl pull is just so intense right now, but it looks like they're fighting other Goliaths. But they seem large and a little bit misshapen.
Not the kobold children.
Compared to
That's right. My babies.
which way would you like to lean? Or you can
Oh,
hold firm here and take a defensive stance.
I will hold. I will actually hold and wait for the group, and I'll kind of just keep my eye on where Rail ran off to, and you.
Perfect. Next up in the initiative order, we have Jackie.
Got it.
Yeah, you approach, you see Call, you see Rail off to stage right, along with a couple of other large-looking wolves that you don't quite recognize as being part of the pack.
Yeah, there's no reason to go left right now, so we'll head right.
Okay. You're heading right to sort of back up Rail.
Yep.
And then you also see the large lumbering Goliaths. Next in the initiative track, we have Urugaru. Urugaru, you see Call take up a battle stance, and then to the stage right, you see you see Rail, Jackie, and you.
Nothing else that I see yet, eh?
I mean, you also, and then to your
The kobold.
to stage left, you see the kobolds that look like they're throwing rocks at Goliaths.
Okay, that would be interesting to Uru, so I'm going stage left.
Okay. As you get a little bit closer, you do also see a wolf that looks like it's also trying to fend off these Goliaths. Can you roll me a perception check really quick?
Absolutely.
Approval.
Perception. Natty.
With a nat 20, I will give you everything. So you notice that these large Goliaths are clearly husks of whatever they were before. Their arms are long, their limbs are just long and misshapen. Their fingers are almost claw-like in nature, and you notice there seems to be a hole missing in the center of their body. You can kind of see, like, it looks like somebody punched clean through, like, the very center of their torso, like right behind where that little rib cage is.
Okay.
What the fuck?
The Kung Pao.
So I just did movement. I assume we're doing combat actions, correct?
We'll be doing combat actions as soon as we're done with this initiative.
Okay.
With this initial act is basically like surprise, because with the wind howl and the growl pull being so aggressive and the
Yeah,
fight
yeah,
being so chaotic, you guys will basically be able to enter places and then we'll be able to hit start.
Uh,
Okay.
Uru very unhappy. No.
Darkness. You see Call standing firm. You see kobolds to the left of you. Puppers to the right. Here you
Here
are,
I am,
stuck in the middle with you. With you?
With you,
Bring him back to
yeah.
the middle. Bring him back.
I see the party splitting off hither and yon, and notice that Uru has wandered off on his own. So
Not on my own. I got the kobolds.
cut the code.
He's gonna have Call probably. I'm definitely leaning towards like going that way. But like Call wants to make sure that the party is like kind of coordinated. So he's kind of playing like traffic controller, kind of like waving to like where everybody's gone.
Yeah, in an effort not to leave Uru on his own with his furry little pack of kobolds, Darkness will head stage left.
Alrighty. Then we have the man with the plan, Arkmon Harpode.
Oh, do
You
I?
see Call sort of directing traffic.
I suppose I'll approach up to Call and kind of give him a look.
You
As
here to
he's-
tell me what to do too?
I'll give him just a hand signal that I'm gonna go stage right and follow our rogue and our druid friend over there, and I would suppose anticipating that he will perhaps split off the other way, to assist Uru and Darkness.
Perfect. So
Yeah,
I
Call give a nod. Yeah, sorry.
no, you're good. I'm kind of jumbling this all up, and then I'm gonna try and get everybody where they want to be at the start of combat, because this is gonna be spicy, I hope. In any case, between Jackie, Arkmon, and Rail, would any of you like to hide in the bush? There is a large, fluffy, albeit kind of prickly-looking, bush right adjacent to Jackie. Jackie, since you got there first, you're welcome to take first dibs, but if you don't want it can go to Arkmon.
Yeah, I'll have it go to Arkmon. Jackie likes to tend to, when shit like this hits the fan, Jackie likes to just observe a lot.
Okay. Arkmon, would you like to hide in the bush?
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, if Jackie's not going to.
Yeah, I don't know if Ray's gonna be darting down the way some more or what. So I'm not.
Excuse me.
I feel like we haven't like
Excuse me.
begun to be involved in this yet. So
I figured I'd
Oh,
give you guys the opportunity to kind of
involved.
observe a little bit before making any rash decisions.
I'm involved.
can I
Rash
just,
decisions made.
do I need to be in the bush or can I just stealth?
So you could be behind the bush if you wanted to try and stealth behind the bush. It will be a higher DC versus being in the bush, which gives you full cover, and the DC to pass the stealth check is lower.
All right, I guess we should both be in the bush if we can.
Only one person can be in the bush. It is
But-
not that big of a bush.
But
Yeah,
drink.
You shrinky drink wore off this morning.
yeah.
Yeah,
Damn it.
you are no longer.
No, I'll just stealth here if I can.
I will let you pop a shrinky drink as a minor since you only have so many of them.
No,
if you
it
really
feels like a
want to.
bad idea in thick snow. So,
Oh, yeah.
I'm just gonna try to stealth here. I don't care if it's a higher. If it is
Okay.
what it is.
That's fine. Can I get stealth checks from Arkmon and Jackie?
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
27.
That's
Beautiful.
not suspicious. That's
That's what
not
we do.
suspicious.
It's just what we are.
I gained some inspiration from Baldi's, where if you hear things happening, you can kind of sneak up on combat, so that way you can kind of position yourself in a certain way, shape, or form. And so that's kind of why we're doing it this way. I hope everybody enjoys it. I like it.
I
Really
love
cool.
it.
Right, now on to Group B. So stop selecting stuff. Okay, so to get a slightly better sense as to what's going on over here, Urugaru in darkness, you can see what look like these very tiny looking kobolds. When I say tiny, I mean like usually kobolds are about the size of like a small dog. These are more like the size of a cat, like a sphinx cat
Aw.
almost. They're super frail. Like you can see
Aw.
their rib cage. They look very solemn, very kind of feral. Their fangs are a little bit longer. Let's see here. Can I get perception checks from the both of you?
Absolutely.
Sorry, insight checks from the both of you.
I
Insight.
rolled a nat 20 on perception.
I'll give it to you for insight. That's fine.
Here,
That's on you.
here, have a nat 20 on insight.
Oh my
Um,
god!
What
What
the
the
actual
fuck?
Ah.
it's a good day. Both of you notice that the kobolds seem scared. They're not fighting because they're angry. They're fighting because they're scared.
Oh, I was coming to help the kobolds anyways. I see my brethren with holes in their chest and looking like husks.
Yeah, I'm assuming not
I'm
that they're
angry.
scared of, not us, but the people with holes in their chests.
It's a pretty solid observation. Yes.
Okay.
I'm
Double
angry.
checking.
Call, since you've been sitting there quietly, not quietly, since you've been standing there the whole time, can you roll me a perception check with advantage?
Okay.
You see snow.
Fuck yeah.
At 22, you can hear the distinct cry of what sounds like a humanoid female screaming, "Help! Help!"
Can I tell which direction it's coming from?
Right in front of you.
Oh, perfect. Like
What?
Do you want to
like,
investigate?
Like right in
Yes.
front of it, like a foot away. Jesus.
Right in his ear. Ah, God.
So you proceed up the mountain. Do you want to be over here with some cover, or do you want to be over here where closer to where you're hearing it call from?
I would go for where I'm hearing it from.
Okay. So as you kind of like lean over the side, because it is difficult to see, you notice that 20 feet or 15 feet down from this ledge that you're at, it doesn't seem like too high of a slope when you're going down either side, but looking straight down, it is a pretty significant of a drop. You can notice what looks like a busted up camp, and you see one person who's very unconscious on the ground and another person who seems to have sustained a really severe leg injury. They basically have what looks like a large spear kind of pinning their leg down, and they're just trying to fight off things as best they can. There's a bunch of kobolds that seem to be like engaging with them. Call with your perception check of a 20 and knowing that you're part of you can empathize with kobolds a little bit easier. I'll also give you that you notice that they seem to be trying to protect them from the big lumbering creatures.
You are a kobold god.
I mean,
You are a kobold deity.
demigod on the way, kind of.
He's a kobold saint.
I'm
Patron saint
minor
of
saint.
kobold.
Minor saint. All right. So Mana, would you say that a minute has passed in like no, it hasn't. It's been a single turn of combat. Never mind.
It has been the span of like 6 maybe
seconds.
10 seconds to get everyone in
Yep.
places.
That's fair. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. Did you have a question?
No, I was gonna see if I could do a thing, but I can't do a thing if I haven't spent a minute observing or interacting with a creature outside combat, which ain't gonna happen right now.
No, unfortunately, that's not. I mean, you guys, if you wanted to kind of wait quietly,
No,
like for a minute, but
No.
that's a fair number of rounds. Okay,
that's a lot of rounds.
they are going to have a quick round. They all go at the very end of everyone's initiative because that makes things easier for me. So we're gonna go just, we're gonna say 3, 2, and 1, and then that. Don't worry about it. We're gonna say start. I'm gonna say da 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 da. This one's going to turn. You should be facing the other way, but it's going to throw some stuff at. Sorry, no, he. Let's see here. Going to move up to this wolf. He's going to take his big, heavy arm, and he's just gonna slam it down on this poor little wolfie.
Ah!
And I crit.
Oh my god.
Oh God.
Jesus. We all have hot dice tonight.
The wolf goes down.
Can
It
I
is a
roll a
crit-
wisdom saving throw?
You can't
It's
see
on
it
the
from
other
there.
side of the. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
can
there's no-
I hear the cry of the wolf?
Actually, yeah. Your I think your passive perception is high enough. So yeah, go ahead and roll me a wisdom saving throw as you hear this wolf enter a critical condition.
19.
19.
Make it not start.
It hurts your soul a little bit to hear, but you're holding firm. If anything, I think it's filling you with a little bit more rage than anything
Oh.
Can
else.
I
It's
ask you
not your
something
turn.
privately?
You can message me in our chat. If anybody
Okay.
ever wants to message anything like during combat, if you have any questions, feel free to utilize the handy dandy text channels that I've generated for you, because I can definitely check that out in between combat. Next we have another one of these guys. He's going to. Oop, nope, that's a drawing tool. Let's not do that. He's going to lumber forward. He's going to take a whack at one of these kobold guys. Wacha. That'll be a hit, but not a crit. Because they're just little guys.
Little guys, just little
They're
guys.
just little guys.
You,
With not a lot of HP.
you wouldn't, little guys. They're just little guys.
Not looking great.
Oh, little guy.
How do I... There's a way to just add... Boop.
I feel the rage coursing through my skin.
Take
Nope.
a couple levels in barbarian.
All right. Colbarian.
Colbarian.
Okay.
Colbarian.
Colbarian.
Actually don't have to clear drawing
Huge
from text.
but
Okay.
a whim.
Alright, so the red indicator is that they are bloodied but not out. They are one hit away from dying though, or if another wave of damage is to incur, then that will be GG. There is a death symbol for anything that just instantly dies. Let's see here. We got a couple more of these guys to move. He's going to take a swing. It's been so long since we've done combat.
Actually,
He will also hit.
yeah.
Last time was with and for max damage, so that wolf is also going to
Oh my
let
god.
out a severe howl. Ray, can you roll me a wisdom savings throw at disadvantage?
Oh no.
Oh my.
My goodness. Cheesecake, why you grumbling? Don't give me that.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
Cheesecake is like, shut up, bitch.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty on brand, admittedly.
Oh, she got mad.
Yeah, she's being a little sassy.
Even at disadvantage, I got a 23.
You're just like your
Jesus.
heart weeps, but you're just like soldiering through. It's just all thoughts and prayers.
You're angry.
Let me know when you see my message.
Yes, Tap, that was exactly what I was thinking of
Yeah.
based on that. Shut up, bitch.
God damn.
That is exactly how Cheesecake treats me. I'm not gonna
Okay.
lie.
It made me think of the corn video again.
I've had a very vocal cat before. It is hilarious.
These guys are gonna also move up and take a whack at the wolf.
They're out here taking whacks at people.
Yep. This one's also gonna move up to this one and do the same thing. Last one missed, however. Excuse you.
There it is.
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
Timing.
I would like an
That timing-
apology right
I am
now.
terribly sorry for the timing of that.
Jeez.
That was in reference to cheesecake, though.
Was in
Yes,
reference
that
to
was
cheesecake.
definitely a cheesecake
Yay.
translation.
I was like, wow. Tell me how you really feel.
That was finishing off the cheesecake part of this combat.
Got it. Surely. In any case, call you. Sorry, I'm a little rattled. Call, you notice that this one little kobold over here seems to be like super aggressive. Like he's not as afraid of the lumbering Goliath as the other ones seem to be. He seems to have the spirit of the champion inside of him.
Nice.
We are now. Kobolds will throw rocks. They will all miss. The wolves will try and bite to the best of their ability. Nope. This wolf will land a blow.
Hey, way to go, wolf.
But just a tiny one.
Hey. All damage counts.
Actually. We want that guy. Where are we at? Blue. That's not hard to see at all. Move him a little bit, just so we can see that blue dot. Nope. There we go.
Yeah.
And then this wolf over here is probably gonna retreat. Like 5-foot step, disengage, and then move up here. And then this wolf will also take. Actually, we're gonna say that wolf is gonna take a bite. He will hit. He grabs the thing by the arm and just like throws it to the ground. He's
Nice.
knocked prone.
Ooh.
He's a heckin' good boy.
That is a
Call
heckin'
from up
good
top.
boy.
You can see that he also seems to have the spirit of the champion within him. And we are here.
Passing up.
And then this wolf, because he's bloodied, is going to take in a deep breath and let out a very long and winded howl as he blasts a cone of freezing wind in front of him.
Nice.
Ooh.
Wow.
Nice. They're like regular wolves, but they're dire.
Dexterity savings throw.
Except I don't actually.
They
I
will
don't think
make it,
dire wolves do that. I think the other
but let's see here. And that will knock 1, 2, 3 off, taking them to there. Beautiful. Top of the round, we have Call.
Isn't Rail first?
Oh, nope. You're technically tied for initiative, and because you have the armor, I think it gives you the extra modifier. So it has you at the top of the initiative order. Because even though you both have 22, because your AC is technically higher.
Mm-hmm.
It's like based on Dex or Wisdom usually.
It's based on your initiative modifier.
Yeah.
Got it.
Call has a
Okay,
bigger one because he has armor.
Then I will do full movement, screen left, and Call will pause alongside Darkness and Urugaru and explain where the others have gone. Call Arkmon and Jackie went around the other side. There's a camp below. They're under attack. We punched through and saved them.
Can we
And,
hear and or see him from
Roll
where?
a perception check.
I'm trying. I'm speaking in
that's
my
performance.
biggest big boy
Hold on.
voice to try to make myself heard.
That's
On
a
the
7.
outside.
So somehow Darkness was right in the right position. The wind blew it to him, but
Uru's
Uru.
angry.
I think Uru is just mostly angry and confused and has some feelings that need to be addressed.
I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need help after this combat.
Call will point to the husk that is attacking the kobold, uh,
You.
just like trying to point it out to them if they can see him, and just to like try to coordinate who to attack, and then he's gonna throw himself at the one fighting the wolf.
Oh man,
Because
but
it's
that's
closer.
like that's Dan. He was like my local baker. He was cool.
Do you want to double move to get up to there?
Because yeah, I can't really get. I'll get as close as I can because I definitely don't have. Will I be within
So-
5 feet? I'm not gonna be
so
within
as-
smacking distance.
As you enter in the sphere, the wolf turns to you and tries to bite at you.
Okay.
With a little
Yeah.
nibble.
Yeah, it's fair. He wouldn't know.
He doesn't know.
He's got no
He doesn't know.
conception
He's
of
got
where to
the
help.
problems right now, and he can't just assume anyone's friend-shaped right now. It's
That's
nothing
fair.
personal.
Yeah, no, that is 100% fair.
Get me.
Just nibbling.
He rolled a 15, which I do not believe hits your AC.
It does not. Call
Is
will
he
just
kind of
kind of like
snips
catch.
at you?
He'll kind of like glance it off his vambrance and then like turn his attention toward the zombie. And
You don't know if they're
he's
zombies
again
yet.
the big husky form of
whole
Mr.
throat.
Hole in the Chest. I can't reach him, can I?
You could so I can move you into range with him. You just wouldn't be able to attack unless you have an attack as a minor action, because you double moved.
Yeah. I do not, and I don't want to action surge just yet. So I will just interpose myself between the Goliath and the wolf as best I can.
Rail. Jackie, you're on deck.
Yes.
I am in wolf form, but I did also cast Speak with Animals, so either way it works. I'm gonna call out to the wolves nearby and say, "We're here to help. What are those things?" Can they respond?
I can give you a short response, which is like, they don't address you specifically, but they do kind of talk to each other for a brief moment, and they're like, "It can't be. We don't have time. Attack, cousin!"
Okay. And I will charge forward to the nearest husk, which looks like that guy. And give him the old bite. Which let me look.
Give him the old
+5 to
razzle-dazzle.
hit.
That'd be just dance. Yeah.
Yeah, dance.
With +5, that's a 21 to hit.
Nice.
On the 21 to hit, you will absolutely make contact. You're gonna notice that you have when you bite into it initially, it's almost like it's got this weird layer of cold around it. It's almost like it's got an ice shield of some kind, and it feels really weird and sickly in your mouth. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right.
Like you can feel it, like it's like when something crunches when you're not expecting it to crunch. Usually it goes squish when you bite something like this, and this went crunch and then squished, which is weird for you.
Yeah.
When there's crunchy and the soft.
Like a grape when you expect it to be like that really good grape, and it's just like
Oh, no.
It's a bad
so I
grape.
get
When it's a
Uh,
raisin instead, I know.
hey,
excuse me. I get +3, so it's 11 piercing damage.
11 points of piercing. Beautiful.
Nice.
Wonderful. Thank you. Nice. Golf clap.
golf
See,
clap.
why can't
Thank you.
that be the audio? We need golf clap.
I was gonna say, I think we have golf clap.
Oh, if the target is a creature, it must succeed on a DC 13 strength savings throw or be knocked prone.
Do you see what?
DC 13 strength savings throw.
Usually I'd have an easy time with this, but I rolled a 7.
Sweet. So
Right.
the creature is knocked prone.
Is there a good on your butt emote? No. I will just know that I'll have to remember that he's prone. Okay.
Oh, give him like a dizzy or something. Is there a dizziness?
We'll use the net.
There you go.
It's a little hard to see because it's small, but it'll just be. We'll try and remember. Okay. Was there anything else you wanted to do on your turn?
No, that's it.
All right, Jackie.
Can I do like a kind of like a hold action? The idea is that me and Arkmon are gonna stealth in at the exact same time, so I'm kind of waiting until he starts moving.
You want to move in unison?
Yeah.
Um.
Tandem stealth team.
We can say that you can delay your action until Arkmon performs his specific action, but I would need to know what specific action Arkmon is supposed to perform for you to respond to. Does that make sense?
Moving forward would be just leaving the bush, and I
Got
go
it.
with him.
So when Arkmon moves, you want to move. Okay, yep,
Yeah.
we can go ahead and we can do that. Urugaru.
Okay. Usually, I would do the Warlock thing in Eldritch Blast. But, thanks to my very high perception roll earlier, you said that I saw, like, a hole in the chest, right? And, like, they look a lot less living
I think
than...
death becomes her. Like, still looks very functioning,
Awesome.
but there is very clearly a large hole.
It
And granted,
feels
they're Goliath, so like it looks especially large because the Goliath is also like
large.
4 feet across. But like it's definitely you could throw a kobold through one of these. Tiny Jackie, you could possibly also throw through this thing if
Very
you were to, like,
Weekend at Bernie's
spiral.
these things.
Yeah.
Gonna have to-
So I didn't see call pointing and stuff because I rolled a 7 and, you know, bad at that. And Uru definitely, no offense to Kobold, but Uru's worried about Wolf Friend over here. Uru's very animal based.
You see that like the wolf doesn't look great. He's doing that thing where he's kind of like toppling from side to side, and it looks like he can't put all of his weight on like one of his legs.
So I am going to. Let me just make sure I counted this right. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, he's only 25 feet away. I am going to cast Sacred Flame on Husk in front of me. DC 16 Dex save.
DC 16 Dex save.
So, didn't that guy get knocked on his butt too because of the wolf's ice blast thing? Or was that a different wolf?
That was a different wolf.
Oh, I'm tripping.
No, you're good. The wolf down here dragged his friend down, and then Ray also just pulled one of theirs down.
That's right.
But this guy just blew ice. And in fact, you kind of notice that it's a little slippery, and then he took a nip at you, but no, he
Right.
didn't. He did no such thing, unfortunately. Goliath, I'm rolling a dexterity savings throw.
Yeah, DC 16.
DC 16. I don't make it.
Awesome. You will take 5 radiant damage.
All right. Love to see it. You
Uh,
have
I,
his attention.
I think they are very undead looking, and I know light beats dark. I've played enough Yu-Gi-Oh!
Roll me a Arcana or Religion check.
22.
You noticed that the radiant damage didn't seem to have the same kind of effect that you were hoping it was going to have. You thought
Yeah.
that, like, given that it was an undead, that it would be like, haha, extra damage. You've seen Darkness do this before. Well, you guys actually haven't fought a whole lot of undead.
We haven't fought a lot of
really
undead.
haven't.
I just assumed light beats dark.
I mean, it is considered it's not uncommon knowledge that, like, radiant, like, high, very prolific
Dude,
clerics
if there
are
were
sought after to help
monsters in
deal with
our
witches and stuff.
world, we'd hella know.
Right.
I am a
There's fucking
plus
undead
8.
out there.
I'm a plus
Go
8
ahead.
Arcana. I like to
And
assume
it does
that
look like what you would assume to be an undead. But for some reason, the radiant damage didn't seem to be particularly effective.
radiant damage didn't do it. Gotcha.
Was it not effective? Don't get me wrong. Let's see here. Anything else for your turn?
Cry a little
Darkness,
bit
you're
about my
on
bad
deck.
damage rolls. Can I bonus action that? And I am going to... No, I'm not. I'm going to end my turn.
Darkness?
Okay, couple of questions. How's the visibility? From where I am, can I see
Garbage.
anyone besides Uru?
You can see about 30 feet in front of you easily, and then past that, it gets kind of shaky. Like, you can notice that there's figures out there, but they're heavily obscured.
Okay. Would you qualify the lighting conditions as dim or
Yes, you
dark?
can fly.
Yay!
It is dim. It is really dim for it being like bright and early morning.
Fantastic.
I like to imagine a little baby Darkness just like clicking his heels and flying around the Bay Area, like because
Yep.
foggy San Francisco morning, just like whee!
Yep.
Like
Darkness will
ice
click
skating.
his heels together. There's no place like home. Wait. Anywhere but home. Anywhere but home. Anywhere but home. And he will fly.
So I will say, as you click your heels and you ascend into the air, you notice that the wind pull, because again, it's like
mhm.
Oh boy.
60-mile-per-hour wind,
Yeah.
feels nervous. You
So-
kind of step up and you're like, whoa, like it's like the slip condition right now. So like to be able to control your fly, you would be moving at half.
Okay, I was gonna say Darkness is gonna stay very close to the ground and basically just use this as like snowshoes. If
So like ice skating kind of a thing.
yeah, basically just like using it so I can move my full movement without
So you didn't get caught in
thinking-
any like snow
exactly
pits or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All
So
right.
then, yeah.
So Darkness will slide, what is that, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Kind of between, like, one step past the kobold and the wolf, right between them.
Okay.
Yeah, right there.
The wolf has already used his reaction, so he can't nip at you again. Or he can't nip at you.
Well, good. I'm also going to enshroud the whole area in his namesake, some darkness, using my wonderful handy dandy Twilight Sanctuary. And so now,
Screaming.
yeah, the kobolds are gonna scream. But it's also kind of a comforting darkness. So at the start of their turn, or is it when they end their turn? When they end their turn, if they end their turn in
What is
the
it again?
darkness, they get a d6 plus 10 temporary hit points, and they cannot be charmed or frightened. So they are
Well-
actually quite fearless. And it is a 30-foot radius.
30 foot. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. About there. It's focused on you, right?
Yar.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes out from me 6 squares.
It was. That's pretty big.
It is
2, 3,
humongous.
4, 5. Oh, it's 30-foot radius? Damn.
Yes.
3, 4. Whoop. 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo wee.
And it is technically dim light, not darkness, so they can see just fine. And it is, like I said, vaguely comforting. It reminds them of home.
Is anyone you
cave.
consider an ally?
I will consider Uru, and the kobolds, and Call, and I guess the wolf, because
Okay.
he invited me.
Anything else on your turn?
I will make a funny face at the undead that's fighting the kobold, but I don't think he cares.
And how much HP was that?
It'll be a d6 plus 10 if they end their turn within my sphere.
Got it. D6 plus 10 if they end their turn. Beautiful. All right. Arkmon and I guess also Jackie moving up together.
Yeah.
Waiting on Arkmon.
All right, so we're gonna move ourselves down, I suppose. Seeing the if each of those squares is
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can double move, but that's your move action and then your action.
Yeah, I might use cunning action on this to close the gap because
Sure.
I'm seeing the other one prone, and I'm thinking that we'll take advantage of his downness and take out the other one as best we can. So I'll use cunning action, so that's a bonus action instead of a regular action, and I'll move down to the other guy to the right.
To the right.
Yeah,
Okay.
this guy. Yeah. And I suppose if Jackie's joining me on this.
I'll be just right next to him.
Both of the wolves are gonna take nips at you as
Yep.
they don't know who you are.
Fair enough.
Oh well, I did tell the wolves that we are here to help.
Does a 15 hit your AC?
15 is my armor class. Is
Okay, meets it, beats it. You take 6 points of damage, and I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw to prevent being knocked prone.
Okay, so if it's a dex throw, I get a little bit of something for that. The evasion, yeah, when you're subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dex saving throw, you only take half damage. You instead take no damage if you succeed on it, and then half damage if you fail.
Sorry, one more time.
So evasion, if I'm subjected to a dex saving throw, is there any damage involved with it? Because yeah, I'll only take half damage on a
just falling
fail,
prone.
no damage on a success.
There's no damage. It's just being knocked prone.
Okay.
Well, I guess because it's a condition of the attack landing on you, and so you're saying that you have an ability that.
Yeah, it's just evasion. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Let's see. 17.
Sorry, I had to look it up really quick. All right, perfect. You are now in position.
God damn it! I'm here to help. All right. Simmer down now. I'll be able to actually use this for the first time. Fun one. So I am going to alight my blade with a green flame blade, which is a additional 1d8 to my initial attack, and then it's a 1d8 plus 4 to a target within range that it hops to. I suppose let's see if we actually even just fucking land the attack first. All right. 15?
15? No, I'm so sorry.
Ooh, well. You know what? We did just receive a really nice kiss.
You did.
So, yeah, we're kind of pumped. So we'll roll that d4.
Beautiful.
Add that 4. We got the max for it.
Nice.
So now 19, I guess, to hit. Okay. We'll do our piercing first, and then we're going to be coming up with sneak attack, and then I'll roll the green flame blade.
Beautiful.
There we
Let
go.
it
Max
rip.
on that. 9.
Beautiful.
$13. So we're up to 22.
Yep.
And then green flame blade will be 2 damage, fire damage to Zombo. And I don't know if I just add 4 to that and it hops over, or if I add or do another roll and add 4, and that's what hits the other
Do
one.
another roll and adds 4, unless you'd like to keep it the same, and we can review after the session.
Okay, so the initial flame on the guy that's right there isn't as effective, but then I roll a 10 damage to the prone one. That's to
Beautiful.
the west.
He's looking pretty bad.
So yeah, I guess 24 total damage with a little fire in there.
Did that off, put
Do I
that
notice the
on.
fire do anything?
The fire makes it smell awful.
Sweet.
The Constitution savings throw.
Like a turd covered in burnt hair.
Uh,
Burnt
Ah, yeah, 10.
on a turd.
With a 10, you
Gnarly.
do feel incredibly nauseated, and you will roll with disadvantage on your next turn.
Oh, sweet. Is Jackie followed me then and should be
Jackie
right next
has
to me?
followed you. Yes, he should be right next to you. That was his action. This wolf is going to bite at Jackie.
How
Can I
are you
toss
not
it like
smelling that? Fucking.
Can I toss it like a little bit of food so it doesn't nip me?
Um,
Good doggy.
roll me a handle animal.
Oh man. Yeah. You know. Fuck.
It chooses not to bite you because
Good doggy. Good doggy.
it doesn't trust you, but it's like it brings food. Rail, you hear it say,
My
offerings?
my preferred enemy is guard dog, so I'd like to think that any kind of dog I at least have some, at least a little bit.
And I'll say that we can incorporate that along with your action because you delayed your action to move
Correct.
up with Arkmon.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna be able to attack anyway, so I think that works.
Yeah. We can give that little extra flavor. That's fine. Okay, now we
I
have
toss it like a sausage, just like.
these guys.
Dogs eat
Kind of wish I had
sausages in
regular
like
dice.
3 seconds. It's just
Th-
honorary.
he's gonna spend his action standing and getting really angry at you, Ray. This one's
Oh,
going to-
the
one you knocked
prone
down.
guy?
Yeah, he will use his action to stand up.
What
The
an
one
asshole.
that
Stand up,
was
stand up, stand up.
This one, however,
forward, back.
Arkmon, he is not happy with all of the damage that you've dealt to him, and he is bloody, and he's actually just going to like try and grab you and bite you in the neck. I roll a natural 20.
Oh no.
Okay.
You are going to take. Oop, not that much. Stop it. Stop it. Go away.
All
We're not rolling 3d20s for damage. Stop it.
right.
Alright, you take 15 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And you
so
are grappled.
I will utilize Uncanny Dodge as my reaction.
Beautiful.
And yeah, when I see attack that hits, when attacker, there you go, that you see hits you with an attack, use your reaction to half the damage against you. So we'll do that. 15 goes 7-5. Is it round up or down? 7.
Rounds down.
Cord, and I suppose that doesn't affect the grapple. Still there.
You're still being held by this guy. He's got a big old bear hug around you as he like bites into your neck.
A bite, you
But you're
say?
able to like nod, like sort of. You're able to whip. You're able to knock him in the face with a horn. It doesn't like give him any damage, but it blocks the way between his teeth and your neck in such a way that like he gets a little bit of horn in his mouth.
Just a little horny.
Alright.
Hey, sometimes you get a little bit of horn in your mouth. It happens.
I'm gonna gnaw a little provolone. Jackie, help!
He'll nod
I'm
on
over
you.
here being like, good doggy, good doggy.
Yeah, go the fucking dog. Goddamn.
Nice puppy.
You're so fluffy.
All right, this
Oh my
kobold
God.
is able. Oh, I think there's a different music playing. Stop it. All right. This one.
It was like fun tavern music.
Yeah,
Right.
it kind of.
It was supposed to be on a loop. I guess I forgot to loop it. This kobold is now bloodied as he lets out a large yelp, but only I think Rail, Jackie, and Arkmon, you can see this Goliath just kicks into the tiny little kobold body and is like kind of crumples to the ground. This wolf is going, or this one is going to hit this wolf. We're going to, you know what? Fuck this. We're going old school. You guys can't see my dice anyway. It's taking too fucking long to roll manually. My computer's taking an eternity. That one will miss. That one. Let's see here. As he attempts to swing. I'm fighting like with 18 things. I'm trying not to take 8 years with combat.
You're good.
And then the last two of the Goliaths, the one attacking the kobolds, will miss. Jesus. And then the one who is right next to Call will hit. Call,
Yep.
you take 15 points of bludgeoning damage as it just like
Damn.
socks you in the face.
Jeez.
Big lumbering arm.
Nice.
Kobolds will continue to throw rocks. You're not getting any closer, however. Miss. Miss. This hit. Hit.
Yay! Rocks!
All for like 1 point of damage is like, but you know what? It counts.
Hey, every point matters.
Every point matters. The wolf that's between Darkness and Call will take a bite. He will miss as he's feeling kind of injured, and he's going to start to limp away. This wolf will also back up here and try and hide in this bush as it licks its wounds. This wolf will use my dice.
Oh no!
Will also hit. So what do we have for him again? It's
Fucking-
2d6 plus 4.
Great
One.
one. Fantastic.
7 points. He goes from green to wounded.
Yeah.
Move that green. Alright. And we
Fuck
have
that guy specifically.
2 more wolves,
He was always
right?
a bitch.
This wolf who's gonna bite the target that just stood up.
Oh, I don't know if you have this, but I have pack tactics as a wolf, which gives you advantage on attack rolls.
Beautiful.
Um,
I will take the advantage.
As long as you're within 5 feet of an ally. So if I'm allied with the wolves right now,
The
that
wolf
should-
definitely thinks of you, this other wolf-looking individual, as an ally.
Okay.
And thankfully, because of that advantage, it will hit, and it's actually going to hit for max damage, which
Oh,
is going to knock
sweet.
this thing down to bloodied, almost
Yeah.
done. Beautiful. And then this wolf will also take a bite.
Yeah,
but he
get
will
him.
miss.
Oh!
And then you hasn't had a chance to go. I'm so sorry. Would you like to control you, or would you like me to control you? Actually, I will control you.
okay.
You is going
Control me.
to move
Surprise!
up here. I forgot I had a thing that I was gonna do.
No, put him next to the other wolf.
He wants to flank.
But Pack did Pack.
It also gets advantage though.
Pack
Yeah, it kind of works out the same way. Flank or pack tactics.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Chief. He will
He comes
succeed.
to yell at me.
He will drag it down to the ground and start throwing his body around as best he can as a ragdoll, but this thing is massive. But it is also now the dead.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
You can get rid of the prone.
Fuck Goliaths. Wait, what?
Beautiful.
Hold up.
Can I get perception checks from anybody who's still north side of the mountain? That would be Urugaru. You can do so with an advantage.
I love advantage.
That would be me as well, right?
Salvonti.
He's closer up with a 17.
Yeah.
You hear the scream of something familiar far off in the distance. It sounds like the roar of a Bahir.
Uh-oh.
Yodelay, yodelay, yodelay.
And a Bahir this
But it's-
far from an encampment, probably,
But it's off in the distance.
probably not one that's with a Goliath friend.
Your
It's
best
way
guess is
over
like-
there.
It's way over Bahir.
It's not Bahir?
Nope, it's
It's not
Bahir.
here right now.
It's but there.
Call. Your turn.
Okay. How do I want to do this? Let's go classic. Great sword swing.
Oh,
Well,
and the
that's not
wolf will
gonna
gain
work.
Hit points. That's great. He will go from. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's 16 let's go ahead and burn a superiority dice. Well, because wait, no, 16 does hit or does not hit? Not hit? Okay. Then I will burn a superiority die and utilize the maneuver precision attack, which lets me expend that and roll a d10. Let me see here. Yes, d10. All right. So how's a 23 hit?
It's just fine.
All right. Gonna go ahead and do that. Gonna re-roll that one. So 10 so far. 13 for the first hit.
Oh.
Well, that's not gonna hit, definitely. So I'm gonna miss for the second one. Then Call is going to use his movement to shift to the south part of the zombie guy, of the Goliath dude. I'm going to burn Action Surge, but I'm going to hold that action until after Darkness takes his turn. But Call is going to shout at the very top of his lungs in Draconic, which I know Darkness speaks, get out of the way. And you can see like flames start to build up in Call's mouth.
Ah.
That should show up just fine, even in the blizzard. Okay.
Hopefully you can notice it.
Mhm.
You just notice like this billowing black curling amongst all of the growl pole, and you can sort of see this like crackling flame-like nature. Actually, roll me a knowledge religion check.
Do I smell steaks?
God,
Let's
if you
see.
don't.
Maybe I was paying attention in that class a little bit.
Well, so you're not entirely sure if it's religion based, but you know that Call's breath doesn't usually look quite so glittery, but noted.
He swallowed a vial of glitter beforehand. I like it. I like it. He has a little pizzazz. You know, maybe he has some pop rocks and some Coke. That's what he was drinking ahead. Okay.
No.
All right, Rail. The giant Goliath has crumpled to the ground as you is continuing to just sort of like ragdoll it a little bit to make sure that it is the dead. You also doesn't like he keeps like kind of like yakking a little bit, but then going back to try and finish the kill. And he's like, these things, they taste bad taste, no good.
I'm gonna bolt over to the other Goliath, and as I'm passing you, I'm gonna say, "Don't swallow any of that." And then this thing has Arkmon grappled currently, right?
He's got these large, weirdly shaped arms. They seem to be like there's the elbow, but then there's like a second elbow, and then there's a wrist.
So I would like to the only attack I have is bite. But if I could aim for his arm so that I could assist Arkmon in getting out of the grapple, that would be great.
Sure.
So I'm gonna get advantage for my pack tactic.
You're surrounded by all the things.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot to hold on. Sorry, a second. I guess I just rolled 2. Okay, there we go. Wow, I got 2 19s. All right, plus 5 is 24 to hit.
24 will hit.
Alrighty, and for my damage, I get 2d6 plus 3. So 8 piercing damage.
Beautiful. As you crunch into the skin and it does that thing for the second time, I need you to roll me a Constitution savings throw.
And gross.
At least as a wolf, I get the plus 2. 16.
These things taste foul. There's something about the blood that is very, very corrupted, and your willpower is kind of staving them off. Your constitution is helping, like, backbone that, but something is very bad about these bodies. Next up.
Your guy also needs to roll a strength savings throw, DC 13.
Oh, beautiful. That's right. He is almost down. So we'll do that, and then what was the save one more time?
13.
DC 13. Dexterity save.
Strength.
Strength save. I rolled a nat 20.
Ah, all right.
He's strong.
I'm just kind of hanging on to that arm.
Right. Next up is Jackie.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess let's strike it with my weapons. I don't think any of my spells will be any help against these things. Do. Strike with my Deathstalker. Watcha!
I'm gonna hit him. Help.
That should hit, right?
Hell yeah.
Not a crit though, sadly.
20. Yes, that'll hit.
Trying to remember exactly all the stuff that the rogue has. It's. Would this still count as the sneak attack?
Yeah.
You do have advantage. Yeah, I was gonna say you do have advantage. This thing
Yeah.
is surrounded.
Let's return deal extra 3d6 damage to creature hit. Okay. Finesse attack roll. Okay, got it. In that case, it is a total of my weapon plus another 3d6. So 26 plus 2 for the initial. And then on top of that, it is a 2, 3 of these. Watcha! Bruh.
Jackie comes in
Right.
with a terrifying flurry of blades, and this thing just, as he's squeezing Arkmon, just let's go, and like crumples to the ground as a large amount of this black resinous. I was just I can't even find the words. It's almost like an oil, or it's because it's not
Ichor?
quite
Like
blood.
ichor?
Ichor. Just pulls out of its body and coats
Ugh.
your weapon.
Dang, well, I wasn't planning on attacking it, so I'm gonna stab it with my dagger now.
It is very much dead.
I'm aware, but I still have a second attack, and I'm gonna do it. Does a 16 hit?
Stab.
It's dead, I know, but
We're confirming the kill. It's important.
max roll on that too. Fuck this guy.
I mean, with it
Get 'em.
being dead, I think you automatically.
I could miss. It's possible.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna
Fucking
delete
just
that one because
stab
I haven't seen
yourself
it
in
yet.
the foot.
But it's such a good one.
All right. Next in the initiative order is Urugaru.
Okay.
Whatcha?
Can you go back to my side of the screen? Okay, so Paul ready to blast some things.
I came out and I started blasting.
He's coming out blasting. That one looks worse. The one by call looks worse than the one not by call, correct? Like this one looks like he's doing all right. Not 100%, but like took fake out damage, doing nothing. Okay, perfect. I am so I tried to do the fancy spellcaster thing where I attack what looks like an advantage is not an advantage. Now I'm just gonna do the warlock thing and I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
Love it.
Blast number 1.
As you go to summon the warlock energy from your patron, you can actually feel this surge of energy run through you, and I'd like you to roll with advantage.
Oh, I love the fact that you just said roll with advantage. Because my first roll was not good. That's not much better.
Delightful.
For my
Fortunately,
first
with the 14, I feel like the sensation, like, resonating through you might just be a little, like, you're not familiar with it, so you haven't experienced this sensation, because you haven't had combat like this on the mountain like this before, and so it kind of catches you off guard, but you can kind of feel this, like, swelling of energy as your strike tries to ring true, but unfortunately it kind of, like, veers off. It's like when a hose is on too too much the first time. You're like, oh, God.
I do have another blast because Eldritch Blast I do 2 now.
like 4, yeah.
Yep, go ahead and roll with advantage.
Double blast.
This one is a 27
27 will hit.
Hey.
Nice.
for 13 damage.
Beautiful. 13 points of damage. It
Shit.
is looking the rough.
I went for the one that's not beside
the-
the
okay.
one that
Okay.
one that was looking okay,
Gotcha.
but I wanted to make him look less okay.
Gotcha. Boop. Looking less okay. Oh, not that bad. Okay.
Not quite that.
But it's good to know that that's what that does. Because now I'm gonna go over here. Just real quick. Boop. And then, oh. I'm trying to learn
He did.
He
There
roll
you
20 a
go.
little bit more, so
What's
that
the
way.
matter with you? I say he did.
Next up in the initiative is darkness.
Cool.
You were just told to get out move out the way. You
Get
are
out the
familiar
way.
with how wide
Hmm.
Call's breath weapon usually is, and I believe it is a straight line through Call, right?
It is.
Cool. Well, first things first. Uru and Cobalt and Wolf roll a d6 and add 10 and get some temporary hit points because y'all
That
been
was the end
standing
of-
here.
It's the end of their turn, right?
Yeah, but they've been standing in here for a full turn since I cast it last. So
Yeah. I've just been giving them the average. They're currently at
Okay.
they're back to where they needed to be. They're
Cool.
at they're
Okay,
at blue, which is buff.
So at the I am technically in it, right? Because
yeah, you are in it.
Yeah. Okay. So d6 plus 4,
D6 plus 10.
d6 plus 10. God damn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he,
fun.
he,
Good.
He can heal. I just slap people in the booty.
11.
Get that good temp hit points. And then can you zoom out just a little bit for me, please?
Which is the worst possible number I can get, but it's still an 11.
Hey,
Man,
11's not nothing.
fabulous.
It is not.
Darkness will go skating on by Call, and end up in such a way as to hopefully get the 2 undead folk to the right and left within his little bubble of influence.
So you want to be able to get this one right here and this one right here in your bubble?
No, the one on the left and the right. So
These two right here and here?
yeah.
Looks like you might have to. Oh no, you could get there.
Coolio.
Nice.
You can get all 3 of them.
Good position.
Be like, "Oh, you bro," as he goes skating by, and then he's going to hold out his holy symbol, and with the rockin' symbol in his other hand, he's gonna headbang, and the headbanging is so fucking metal that the undead can't really handle it, and they're gonna be turned. You getting real turn?
As I pointed
Getting
out
turned.
previously, they are not undead.
They're
so
not undead.
You
Oh,
have a really cool guitar solo, and it is really annoying to their ears. However, it does not
bro,
it does not turn them.
supposed to be turned. The hell, man? Not cool, dude. Not cool.
Turn down for what?
Turned down for what? In
Not
that
for you.
case, Darkness will conjure a switchblade in his hand that
Okay.
is made of spiritual weapon and hurl it in the direction of the one on stage right.
Please have a free knife picture. Is
Pew,
what I'm
pew.
getting at. There we go.
Are you sure we can't use the hatchet?
He said knife.
I mean, the hatchet works too.
You said magical switchblade.
It is a magical switchblade. Yeah, it's definitely a magical
Oh,
switchblade.
but a magical like straight razor would have also been funny.
Magical switch-
When you make the warlock, you can determine what the divine weapon, or the not the warlock, the cleric. You can determine what the divine weapon is.
Give it a nice clean shave.
Anything else here for darkness?
I can make a melee attack against the creature.
It goes on your initiative, right?
Yeah, it goes on my initiative. Melee spell attack. So let's go. Where's my spell attack?
Instead of, we could do a hatchet and a switchblade. Here's a picture of the switch hatchet.
Which hatchet?
The swatchet
Swatchet?
blade.
The swatchet blade.
Yep.
Well, that's a natural one. So Dagger is also blinded by the smoke or the snow and misses entirely. So I'm done. That's all
Alright.
me.
It just
Archon.
kind of sticks in him.
Mhm.
Well, I'm sorry, I was holding my action, if I may.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
no.
right.
And
Breath
call it.
weapon, DC 15 dexterity savings throw. It's going to go in a straight line, and it is 30 feet long, which should cleanly hit both the zombies. So with a big exhale, not zombies. Thank you.
They're not undead, not zombies.
They're not undead. The mysterious Goliath with some chunks missing. But yeah, Call will exhale with a huge blast that jets forward, completely engulfs the figure in front of him, and blasts through to the next one as well.
Like you aim for the hole, and because they are that much taller than you, that the hole is basically at mouth level, and so you just breathe kind of like at them, but then also like it continues the hole to become bigger, and then breaks through to the other guy as well. Just both of them coated in fire. But Call, as you exhale, you notice that your fire feels spiky.
Spiky.
Spiky?
Yes, spiky. So like usually it feels like fire, right? Like you can imagine almost like
Right.
billowy bursts of like flame, but you
remember the
feel
last
almost.
time?
Sorry, I was gonna say, but like this is
Feel-
giving like pop rocks almost.
He did drink Pop Rocks.
Interesting.
No, you mentioned it, and it's a really apt analogy. So, and I know he knows what pop rocks taste like because we both like the
Right.
somber crystals. So,
Dude,
Call
I have
will
to-
like, as he exhales, kind of like smack his lips, be like, "That's new." Also, 3d6 damage. Normally, it would be fire damage to anyone that fails that savings throw, but I'm guessing, is there anything different about the type of damage that I'm inflicting here?
you know, to you it feels like fire question mark.
Okay.
It's mystery flavor. You're not entirely sure what you just did. You might need somebody
Magma
who understands anything about religion to figure it out. Unfortunately. Actually, go ahead and roll me a religion check. Let's see if you can figure it out.
Cool. Because I'm out here Baja blasting. I'd love to know what's up.
Blah, blast.
I Baja Blast all the time, especially
Yeah.
after all
Yeah.
day.
This
Usually
feels
in
like
the
more of a
morning,
citrus
after I've
burst
had
than it does a
coffee.
Baja
Oh,
Blast.
it was on 18.
You have no idea. You can
That's
make assumptions,
weird.
but nothing feels conclusive.
It's never been carbonated before.
It's like a really spicy burp.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Cole will just kind of like reach into his bag and just like pull out a Tums.
Oh, a little bit of antacid there.
Arkmund.
It's actually just a chunk of chalk.
Both of them, I believe, are now ripped and teared to the satisfaction of the party. There are still wolves in front of you, and they do seem to be kind of like snarling, like they're not sure if you're chill or not. But you can hear you barking like not aggressively, but like assertively.
At the other ones?
Yeah.
Do I see the Goliath off to the south here? I know the weather condition.
It's you can notice large shambling mounds, but it's like I said, your best guess is, given that it's like 8 feet tall and does still have that giant protrusion, that it's probably another one of these Goliaths.
Do I still hear the person shouting for help?
Yep. Sure do.
I kind of give a nod to Jackie for the assist there as I was grappled. I don't even know if I know, because yeah, oddly enough, yeah, no, Rail changed into like a bigger wolf on the way out, I guess. So I haven't seen Rail, so I guess I'm not really even familiar who.
Roll me an investigation check.
Oh,
Well, you've seen me
my
turn into a
specialty.
wolf before.
I've seen you turn into a wolf. I haven't seen you
But
turn
not a
into
dire wolf.
bigger wolf.
Oh, that's
We've seen you turn into This is now the third
The-
form.
The 24, I'm gonna say that there's something about the ears that makes you feel like it's probably Rail.
Okay.
Like they're extra floofy.
I'll nod to them as to Rail as well, and
And you recognize you for sure, so.
and I suppose do I have full like movement, action, and everything since I'm not grappled anymore?
Correct.
Right.
You are still covered in this weird Icarus.
Yeah, I
like-
kind of shake my arms because the bear hug was what really got me the most right there. I was fortunate, I suppose, I didn't get actually bit in the neck. Yeah, that would have been fun. So I'll make my way south and hope that I spot perhaps person and any Elias. So I suppose as I make my first 30 feet.
You're still following him, right? No, you took your turn to stab on your turn. That's right. You dispatched one. So yeah, that's arc 1. That's your first movement.
Okay. Does this Goliath see me?
It seems
Turn
preoccupied with the kobolds that are actively throwing rocks and stones at it.
Okay.
They're like up the tree.
We're gonna
This
be a
one
little.
seems to be fending it off.
We'll be a little smarter perhaps after a little bit of a close shave in that last encounter there. And let's. I guess. Effectively, I didn't really notice that the fire did anything specifically good to them, right?
Like healed them.
It's not like. Oh wait, sorry, you kind of cut out.
No, the fire did not heal. The only thing the fire did that you really noticed being different was that it seemed to ignite whatever this like bile resinous ichor is, causing a stench that required some non-zero amount of stomaching through.
Hmm.
Like the blood itself is fine, but the blood when it's set on fire is just like, like.
We don't want to cast that again, so he's gonna remember this. But I will actually utilize. Yeah, let's do a cast of Chromatic Orb, and we're gonna do it in. Let's see, it can be acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, or thunder. We will cast it in the fashion of lightning. See how that does.
Okay.
Let's see, and we'll cast it at the level 2. So 26. I also have magical ambush. So if you are hidden from a creature when you cast a spell on it, the creature has disadvantage on any saving throw it makes against your spell this turn.
I think you're just making a ranged attack though, so it's not making any savings throw against you.
Okay.
I will say go ahead roll at advantage because it currently can't see you. It's occupied with the kobolds as you kind of like slunk up behind it.
Okay. Super. $18. Should I just re-roll damage then for the advantage? Let's see if we get.
I will say if you want to reroll damage, you can, but then you have to take that new one. The new damage, rather. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean 18 is.
A little below average, I suppose. They're D8s.
32, 16.
No,
be.
that actually feels perfectly average because if it's all 4s,
Yeah,
this
fuck it.
feels actually slightly above.
Nah,
But yeah,
let's do that.
perfect. Let's see here. Its body definitely lights up and it starts to pop and crackle as the electricity sort of moves through it. It does not seem to like it, but not in any particularly caustic way, so it's not like it does extra damage.
Okay.
Nope, not that.
It just
Right.
doesn't make it a sickly burning ooze now. That.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, let's do
Yep,
that.
Alright, their turn. How many of these guys do I have left? I have one guy who's fighting a wolf. Let's do him first. That'll miss. This dice is cursed. Alright. Darkness, right? Is the spiritual weapon on your turn or my turn? Or
Right
when
here.
it starts next? Okay. The one next to the spiritual weapon will try and continue to beat on the kobold. It will succeed. The kobold will fall.
No.
Little buddy. Then he's going to move this way. Does your blade get attack of opportunities?
I don't think so. It doesn't say explicitly, but I'll double check.
I'm gonna come over here to try and attack to move around because they're not dumb. These guys are on death's door.
Mana, actually, I did have a bonus action still, I think, for my
Oh,
turn.
My apologies. Go for it.
Simply, can I just use Hunter's Mark on that Goliath?
Yes, absolutely.
Perfect. That's all.
Yeah, it doesn't have reactions, so no.
Right.
Oh, Hunter's Mark.
Goliath.
That's damage. Shit.
Does it?
1d6 apparently bludgeon.
Go ahead and add it.
Yeah, it adds to whatever attack you do.
Roll a d6. Roll a d6.
Okay,
No,
5.
no. Nope, yeah, it matters.
Now want to do damage from a d6.
Okay, those two are dead. This one's going to shimmy and take
Yeah,
a shot
shimmy.
at Call. That's a 19 plus, so that'll hit.
Yep.
For 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right. Ouchies.
This one's going to attack the kobold. It will hit. The kobold looks pretty beat up. I believe that's all of them because that one missed. The other ones are dead. Okay, beautiful. Then we have the kobolds. Kobolds will continue to throw rocks. They have shit for attack though, so no, 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 yes, no. Crit! This one will actually crit
Yes!
this guy. The one with the spirit of the
Yes!
champion
Yes.
will let out a battle cry that can be heard as it tries to rally its. He sees his fallen comrade and he screams out in agony and then just goes full berserk. Just what? I don't know if any of that came through.
No.
Sorry.
They went. "Wah!"
My son heard it. This one will be emboldened by the battle cry and get to roll with advantage. And we don't crit, but we do hit, and it does 6. It doesn't go down though, but it does help tenderize him. Rocks will be thrown. They will not pass. This wolf will continue to stay out of combat because it's waiting for its brethren. This one's gonna attack. This one's gonna miss. And then these wolves over here are going to continue. They're going to roll a perception check on Rail. They seem fine. Then they will double move over here to help Arkmon. We're at the top of the round. Uru, can I get another perception check from you?
I absolutely can.
With
Just-
advantage?
I was gonna say just regular advantage. 11.
Wait, what happened to my turn?
You, on your turn, you dealt 1,000,000 points of damage with your dagger, and this
And
guy
then
dropped.
stabbing.
Oh, I see. I thought I went after. Oh, that's right. He actually goes last. We're not at the top yet. My bad.
Yeah, we're back at the top. This
Sorry,
is just,
the whole when I waited for Arkmon threw me off.
yeah. It delaying can throw people off from time to time. So I totally understand. No, this is for something that like Uru noticed, and because of his time on the mountain, and so he's keeping kind of an ear. It's like that when you think you hear a gunshot, and so you kind of can't help but like want to keep your ear out
Yeah.
for whatever might follow the gunshot. But you rolled an 11, so unfortunately nothing happens that you notice. Call, it is your turn. There is a lumbering Goliath like hovering over you. This black ichor is just dripping from any available from any mark that has been made, from any damage that's been taken. It just seems to be like bubbling and rupturing with this black viscous
Gross.
sludge.
I'm gonna make some more marks on him.
Mhm.
He's looking
gonna
crispy, though.
Gonna lay in with the 22 to hit. Got a 2 to reroll, so right now I'm at 8 damage plus. All right, I guess it's 2, so 10 damage for the first hit.
10
Is he
damage.
still standing?
Nope, absolutely not. You just like go down, and he absolutely does.
All right. So Call slices, he dices, and then he expends full movement to head toward the camp.
The camp over here.
Yeah.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Boop, and get you right around there.
All right.
You see poor little crumpled kobold body on the ground.
And I feel a righteous fury, but I've already expended an action, so I can't dash.
Got it. Rail.
Yeah.
Unless, was there anything else? Sorry.
Nope.
Okay. Rail.
Nope.
I have 50 feet of movement. So I am going to follow Archmon, because I see that the other wolves have gone in that direction as well. I can't really see who these guys are. Is the one I'm in front of another husk?
Yeah. He's looking
Okay,
pretty beat up.
I'm gonna go in and bite him.
Beautiful.
No,
Roll
not
that.
again. Oh.
The bunch.
It's the only attack I have. I don't get advantage this time, so
An 8 will
13.
miss. A 13
Oh,
will
it's
miss.
yeah. All right. I will snarl at the other wolves to, I guess, assist the kobolds. I'll take care of this one.
Roll me a persuasion or a handle animal. Choice is yours. Jackie, you're on deck.
Good question.
Jackie, uncle.
I'll do animal handling.
Yep.
I'm a little better at that. Nat 20.
For the nat 20, they seem very interested in following your direction.
You have a pack now.
Jackie.
Gonna move up behind Archmon and yeah, you haven't taken any damage or anything though. So I guess they're just kind of next to these.
Archmon took damage.
I took a little damage. Yeah,
Didn't you have 10?
the bear hug. I had 10.
didn't you have
Yeah, luckily.
10? So
yeah.
I have nothing to heal though. I can't.
Yes. Don't need to heal me. I mean, shoot the J, dude. Sorry,
I don't have.
Say anything.
I don't have my bow out. I have my knives out.
You can
So
throw a knife.
Shoot the J.
I only have one dagger. Babe, I also sent you a message in the channel. I wasn't sure if
Well,
you
you-
saw that.
You can get your dagger back.
Unless you
Okay.
fucking whip.
It's snowing heavily.
He throws
Dude.
it and it's fucking 100 feet just.
Gone.
Although
Quinn-
we are
Quinn
in
just takes
the
it
dense
and it just
snow.
sails away.
Yeah.
Derail while my mana talks to me. When I did play one of my first D&D sessions, I was a dwarf with dual axes, and my friend was a ranger, and there was a guy on a rooftop, and he's getting away, and he's like, "Quick, give me your axe!" And so I hand him one of my axes, and he just fucking throws it, and he whipped, and yeah, we never got that back, dude. It's just like, frick.
My axe.
Oh no.
We lost stream.
I know.
Mistake, my
Oh
bad.
damn. What did you ask her?
Edit.
I will remember you.
Shut him down.
Sorry.
The music come back in.
Yeah, music's gone.
It'll come
No,
back.
it's there.
Is it?
It's just quiet right now.
I hear it.
Me too.
Yeah,
well,
I hear
I'm not throwing my dagger. That is
You don't have any like cantrips?
You're a bard. Make fun of them to death.
I have a minor illusion. I don't think that's gonna do much right now.
Bardic inspiration.
I could do that, but I like to use it as a reaction instead, and we don't really need it. I don't feel like we're doing that bad right now. I think we're doing all right.
So you've thought of daggers, you have invisibility, you have Misty Step if you wanted to get deeper in.
Now you get in and fucking just melee their asses. And wait, you're a rogue,
I-
right?
I don't think I can get that close from here. I can only. Jackie
Cut it-
doesn't have the best movement.
Well, but you have
Misty
cutting.
steps.
Cutting action allows you to use your bonus action to do a dash, so you can get within.
Action?
Cutting action, yes, it's a rogue trait. Instead of an action for dash, it's a bonus action.
You take each turns, take a dash, disengage. Yeah, but
I don't
It's
think
just-
he.
I still don't think I have enough movement to get there.
Oh no, he
from-
does. He has cutting action.
So
Yeah.
I do. So
Go
I
ahead,
have
right there?
I have 60 in total if I use the cunning action to get there.
Yeah, it's right
Yeah.
there. It's
You're
like
like
15
20
feet away.
away.
And I just
5,
finished
10,
running from
10.
quite a while. Okay, yeah, let's move up there then.
I was gonna say you can put yourself basically wherever you want.
No fucking way am I doing that.
You could close all the same distance I can close, basically.
I'm not gonna put myself between two enemies. I'll be right next to Rail so I can get my my
This
advantage
isn't
on
an
my
enemy.
attack.
That's not
He's
an
not
enemy,
an
that's
enemy?
a kobold.
Oh, he's not an enemy. Oh,
He's
that's
a
a
no.
kobold.
He's
He's
a
been kicking
friendly
ass.
little guy. He's the awesome one.
Well,
He's just a
stand
little
next to me
dude.
for advantage, anyways.
Yeah. And then I will strike with my necrotic sword covered in black ichor currently. It's gonna
Sweet.
be
Ooh.
Hack him with the
Aha.
cube.
Hibbity habbity habit.
Oh!
Somebody's getting a stabbing.
It was on a 17 and it moved to a 7. Is 13 hit?
Boo.
No, I'm so sorry. 13 does not hit.
Alright, then I'm gonna strike with my dagger. Watcha!
I thought you got advantage.
Definitely did. Oh, I do
Yeah,
get advantage.
you
Oh
do.
yeah, because of the flank.
Okay.
I still didn't hit though. And advantage with the dagger. Alright, the dagger does hit though on one of the attacks. But sadly, I don't think I can use my sneak attack with the dagger. I guess I could, couldn't I?
Yeah, it's just one per turn.
Mm-hmm.
So it's this plus 3 things. Watcha. So we do
Beautiful.
14 damage with a quick stab. Watcha! The left hand.
Jackie comes sliding in and he starts giving it the old stabby, and
Prison
sure
stab.
enough, it does definitely go crumbling down. Lets out a long wail while it does so. That guy moved in. Let's see here. After Jackie is Urugaru.
Yeah. You know what they say? Make like a warlock in Eldritch Blast.
Go and do so with advantage. So, tells you to
Blast.
breathe.
Glass 1 is a dirty 20
Dirty 20 will absolutely hit.
for 14 damage on the one that's
Beautiful.
right in front of me.
As your patron tells you to take a moment and breathe, focus your energy. You're better than this. Aim true. Your witchly bolt surges forward over the little kobold's head and pierces the Goliath square between the eyes, and it goes cascading down.
How far away is the one closer to darkness? What are we looking
Pretty
at range
far.
there? I got 120 feet. That's fine.
5,
Can
10,
he see
you can
through
hit
the
it
blizzard
120.
though? Can he see it through the blizzard?
Through the darkness? No, you'd have to step into, because you currently have it obscured in your cloud of darkness.
It's dim light. It's no different than the rest of the area that we're in.
You can do so, but he's got cover because of the heavy obscure.
I hold my second blast move, then shoot.
Yes.
Okay, so I will move 30 feet forward to try to get as clean a sight as I can.
I can get you up to here.
For sure. And then I will blast second one with
Blast.
I'll blast him, alright. That is a 24
24 will
Oh
hit.
yeah. Blast him.
for 13 damage on that.
Beautiful. His body crumples to the ground, dead.
Blasted!
Got him.
Straight blast, and I think we only got 2 left. Darkness. You can see one that was lumbering towards the group that's still crying for help. They're trying to fend off these two as they begin raising their arms, trying to crash down on them.
Cool. Yeah, darkness will head off in that direction.
20, 25, 30. You can get to just about here.
And then I will use my bonus action to. Well, it's not going to make it. The spiritual weapon is very slow. It's 20 feet movement, so it can make it to the kobold and wave menacingly near it. Darkness
I
will.
was just like, it's in my face.
Yeah, yeah.
He's staring daggers at.
Hey. Darkness will see in the flurry of the snow the crumpled corpse of the body of the kobold, and be like, "Bro," and use his "bro" as a healing word in an attempt to.
Bro.
The light will come back to the little goblin's eyes. He's still not
Oh.
feeling super great, and in a brief moment of panic, he'll be like,
Dude, like in Draconic, he'll be like, "Dude, chill. I got this."
He sees Call as he kind of comes up from his like I have died state. He sees like this Call, can you roll me a performance or a just a charisma check with advantage for me?
Do it.
Sure.
Danny Call.
Sure thing.
The kobold god.
Can I please use my commanding presence to add a D10 to that?
Do you have a point of inspiration?
No.
You can use mine.
I'll allow it.
Excellent. Is it just a single extra roll, or is it another
Roll
roll
with
with
advantage.
Yeah, roll with advantage.
Another roll. We could.
Oh,
We'll say another roll with
15.
advantage.
fucking.
Yeah,
filthy.
with a 15, the formerly dead kobold raises from the ground. Its eyes kind of clear up, and it looks at you, and it basically sees like this wispy cloud of dark smoke, but also like there's a small break in it, and through that break there's this ray of light that just seems to be like catching your scales at the right angle, and he's like, ah.
Paul will just like look at him and meet his eyes for a moment, and just ask in Draconic if he, just, are you all right?
You son to respond.
Or, well, will you live?
It is. We will get an answer on your next turn.
All
Arquan.
right.
Hold on.
Oh, sorry, darkness
hold
is
on.
still going.
That was a bonus action.
Oh, that's right. You're healing spicy now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, healing word is he gets a whole
It
5
was spicy
points
for a
back.
kobold.
Yeah, it is very spicy for a kobold. Fuck. Actually, he's not really in range. Never mind. Yeah, that's it. I'm good.
Oh, I thought of something else. Right. Is that Twilight Sanctuary thing? Does that every turn? Like
so
every time I end my
yes.
my turn, your doodad?
Temporary hit points from the same source or just in general do not stack, but you
Oop,
can
I
re-roll
did-
them if you want to.
I didn't mean to roll that d20. Yeah, no, I took a hit, and the hit ate all the temporary hit points. So
Well, have some more back on the end of your turn.
certainly shall. Thank you.
Beautiful.
You're
Wonderful.
I might as well ask. That little tip of me is in the Twilight Sanctuary. Are we saying yes or no?
Do you need it?
I rolled a 1 on it, so legitimately anything I roll would give me more temp hit points than what I
Sure.
have.
We will say yes this time.
Of it.
I rolled a 2.
We'll say your big
It's
old toe
more.
is in there.
That's 1 more temp hit point.
Incremental progress is still progress.
Anything else on your turn, darkness?
That'll be all for me. I'm not
Beautiful.
going to do anything.
Arquan. Oh, so you no, never mind. We moved your weapon, but it can't do much more than move.
Yeah, it's very slow.
Speaking of which, should you have moved with Rail?
Yeah, we can say that you moved with Rail. He's following the rest of the wolf pack.
Doesn't that
You
give-
is noticeably smaller than these wolves. These other wolves next to you, they are dire wolves, and so they are much huge. They're large size creatures. They are massive compared to you. You is like this tiny little regular wolf size wolf, whereas the dyers are literally like twice as big. It's a little hard to tell because Yu's portrait takes up a 5x5, but these dire wolves are taking up 10x10.
You know what? Seeing the situation, and I again probably just see the figures of the Goliaths over there. I'll start to make my way west, maybe maybe until it kind of comes clear into view. I start to see the people defending the Goliaths.
west. Yeah, move west.
Yeah.
So,
So over there, like, enough to assess the situation, and then,
Yeah. As you get closer, you see that there's a half orc male who seems to be like knocked the fuck out, and then there's a half orc female who seems to be fending off. She's sustained a large wound in her leg, and so she's not really able to move very well, and she's doing her best to try and like fight off this lumbering Goliath that's continuing to try and like attack at them. Now there's 2 of them. Things are looking dire for them.
yes.
It's like a regular situation, but dire.
But dire.
Given the movement, and I think, it's the time to pop it. I'm going to.
Pop it.
Twist it.
We will Misty step our way back behind them to get a flank. And yeah, Arkman doesn't learn his lesson about close counter combat because he's just gonna jump right the fuck in, basically.
Currently bloodied.
Yes, just a little scraped up. You know, we were able to not get bit the last time. We'll see.
Did you want to go behind the bloody target or the one that doesn't look like it's been hurt very much?
Let's see. The conscious one that's trying to drive one off is to the left. Yeah.
Yeah. So you would be getting flanking bonus with this one. This one's currently unconscious.
Yeah. No, we'll assist the still conscious one that's defending themselves. I'll try to assist on that, and yeah, we'll strike out with our dagger. So
19 or 18 versus their AC.
So I suppose they're both striking at her, yeah?
Yeah, they're kind of ganging up on her.
Okay. Yeah, we'll try to take down one immediately. So yeah, that works. That positioning right there, perfect.
And so you notice that Call and Darkness seem to be heading up the other one, and so they'll likely get to it on their turn.
19.
19 will hit.
19.
Meets it.
They'll get the 8, and then we will add another 17, so 25 damage on that one.
Absolutely explodes.
Yeah.
Like something out of Evil Dead. It's just in like a geyser
This is
of
my
sludge. Big Hexus energy.
Ooh.
Not grabbing me, you son of a bitch. Now you, and I look over to the other one. And not you, the wolf.
Yeah.
We'll see about that. Can we say that I maybe I moved like probably like what 20-25 feet to get in the initial position I did? Can I move like an extra just square over to the left to like?
Yep.
Going to
We'll speak
assist.
it. Sure thing.
Let's do it. Arkmon's dumb and brave sometimes.
He's like Link. He's a bit of a himbo.
Don't worry, buddy. We got you.
Appreciate it.
He's cake. Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
She getting sassy.
She's flicking her tail all over my cards. and
Cheesecake
it's-
gets aggressive too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Did you have another
Yes,
attack
you do.
roll, Archmond?
Oh shit. No, I missy.
No. Oh, you missed it. Sorry. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So we just have this one left. It's going to, now that it's got you in its sights, it's going to try and mollywop you.
No.
Not you, the
Yep.
wolf. You, the Archmond.
Oh.
23 versus the AC is going to hit.
Never mind.
God fucking damn.
That's fine.
Like, fuck off.
I mean, yeah.
You take 5 points of slashing damage.
5 points of slashing damage. Ooh, you know what? You thought we maybe learned our lesson, but now I'm pissed off. So I am going to hit it with a Hellish Rebuke.
Get him.
Beautiful.
Arkmon, the tank.
Use, let's see, it is...
For real though.
Point my finger. Creature damage used momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. Creature must make a dex saving throw.
Oh, I'm not good at this.
For a second, I thought
15.
you said pull my finger.
I rolled an 11.
That won't beat the 15 there, so it will take
No, it will not.
max.
How much is max?
Woo, baby! Almost
Jesus.
28. We light that motherfucker up.
Shit, dude!
In a
You
gust of
exploded him.
flame, it just sort of
Flat zone.
yeah, no, it is unsettling. And the smell is horrific, but he is in not great shape. He went from being practically unscathed to more scathed. He does, however,
He's
have a
pretty-
second attack. He's feeling pretty scathed now. So much so that he rolled a 1 on his second attack against Archmon. The smell is so bad. You know, sometimes you're even okay with your own brand. This is not one of those times.
He's pretty
Kobold
scathed about it.
will tend. This one will tend to this one.
Sorry, that was 5 slash, right?
One more time.
I think it was 5 slashing damage, yeah?
Yeah.
Sure. Cool.
Yeah. They're gonna tend to each other, make sure that they're okay. They're gonna move this guy kind of away from the rest of the group because we don't know if you guys can be trusted. So we're gonna kind of move over here. They're gonna chitter a little bit. They're like, "What happened to Bob? Like, he's in the darkness." They're like, "No, I thought he died." And like, "Yeah, but then I heard him again. I could have sworn he said that he saw something. But I thought he died." Like, let's see here. The wolves will then also move in. They can double move, but they can't really get close enough to attack that guy, so they'll just sort of move into position. This one's gonna go check on this one. This one's also gonna go check on this one. They're gonna make sure that they're okay, little buddies. And then we're at the top of the initiative track. Urugaro, can you roll me that perception check?
Perception, absolutely. You're still rolling with advantage?
Yep.
Oh, that rolled off of a 19. That's only 6.
Nothing
That's
happens
been
that you
happening
notice.
a lot.
Alright, call. Top of the round. You see
Right.
one Goliath left. He's looking pretty fucked up.
Actually,
He's
before
crispy.
that, I'm actually going to use my point of inspiration here to reroll that.
Oh, go for it.
Do it.
Wrong music. Stop it. Bad. God damn it.
Uh,
Such a chill fight.
Shut up.
Why am I in super fast mode?
I mean, I guess it was. Haha.
Mm-hmm.
13?
Yerk.
Nothing
I
happens that you
also
notice.
can't hear you guys. Hold on.
Oh.
Okay, I'm back. I think.
I think you're back.
Okay, I'm back.
Alright, unfortunately with a 13, nothing happens that you notice.
God damn it!
The winds are picking up, they're howling, and you like it's echoing in that weird way where you're like, was that it? No, I don't think so. But like, is the mountain just angry? Is that like a snowstorm rumbling? Is it maybe a tiny avalanche? Like, there's so many things it could possibly be that like your brain is like, I know I heard something, but I don't know what it was. Call.
All right. Let's be a little dramatic. I'm going to move. Let me see. Basically, directly behind the figure that is still standing. No. The one that the friendly. I'm south one. Yes. So that's where I'm gonna move now. Because this person has been crying for help, would you classify them as a willing target if what I'm doing is helpful?
What are you doing?
I'm going to use
Your definition of helpful and my definition of helpful might not be the same thing.
I'm going to use one of my superiority dice to use bait and switch, and I'm going to change places with this person.
Ah, so you're trying to ask if it is a willing target.
Yes.
Can you
To
roll
have
me a persuasion check with advantage?
yes. Jesus fuck. All right. No, I can't. No, that's a check. It's not a save. Damn it. No, I'm just stuck.
so sorry. They're just, it's not so much that they don't want to move, it's that they're in so much pain that the thought of moving is not possible for them to consider your action. They literally have like a broken, like their leg is broken in several places. So like trying to move them is a very difficult thing to convince them of at this particular point in time. And so don't think of the one or the two that you rolled as being about you. It's more about the situation.
Got it.
And also you rolled a two.
Then, in light of that, would I instead be able to move to basically to their side, so I would be in attack range of the Goliath?
You only used like for a part of your movement. You can use the rest of your movement to put yourself back where you needed to go.
All right, cool. Then I am just gonna go ahead and lay in.
All right.
Dirty 20 to hit for the first
That's all.
attack. And 12 damage. Still standing?
Still standing. I'm still standing, but it kind of hurts a lot.
How does 18 do against armor class?
18 is what you needed, so meets it beats it.
Love it.
Probably gonna take
Coming in
damage.
with another 12 damage.
Oh, it's gonna hurt a lot. He's not standing. He might just explode. I'm gonna need a... I can't keep doing this. So yeah, you succeed in your efforts to defeat the Goliaths that are standing before you. The wind is picking up and becoming incredibly vicious. Let's see if I can find my tundra again. There we go. And now that the throes of combat have kind of ceased, it's a little bit easier to kind of get a sense of what's going on. It is, however, 10:16. The darkness, is your aura still active?
Yeah. It's active for a full minute, so it's got like 7 rounds left.
Got it. We can go ahead and we can drop initiative. At this point, the wolves are going to come in and circle around you and Rail. They don't seem particularly friendly, but they also don't seem especially hostile.
Like they're hungry, but we helped.
No, like,
very much.
Who are you? What are you doing here? But we will...
Who are you?
Or we
Well, you, of course.
Hey.
One of them is gonna kind of like walk up to Jackie and be like,
You got more? You got more of that food? I mean, like, yeah,
dude.
I got some more here.
Got
I'll give him some cheesy bread.
Rail before you is this large, imposing wolf. Remember that scene in Balto when he's like wandering through the Alaskan wilderness and he comes across like an actual wolf? And they're huge and white and majestic as fuck. Except for he doesn't look quite as calm or peaceful. He looks kind of perturbed and tired and like he just had to fight off a bunch of stuff. And so his posture is definitely that of the defensive. And he'll look to you, and then he'll look to you, and then he'll look to you, and then he'll look to you. I'm gonna keep doing this bit until you regret your naming conventions.
You're the one who named it.
That is correct. It was
That's-
you.
Was it?
It was you.
It was
But
You
Tish,
were the one who named you.
I asked you what they would like to be called, and you, as the wolf, responded, "Who?"
Oh my
True.
god.
Just because you were stoned doesn't mean it didn't happen.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
So
something I have had said to me numerous times.
Yeah.
Rail, the wolves will kind of begin to like circle around you and the wolves begin to circle and prowl around Rail, you, and Jackie. You seems quite defensive, but in sort of like a protective way. You've never seen this energy from you before. Your dog is in like full-on protect mode. And they seem to be having a very long and in-depth conversation about how you were banished from the mountain, half-breed, wretched filth. And he's like, I'm not a half-breed, I'm part of your family. And they're like, incorrect. your kind was touched by that of those vague creatures. You're not one of us. You're part of us. The only good part of you. They're like snarling and growling, and you just like, I don't understand. I didn't do anything wrong. Who the fuck are you people?
So, I'm definitely gonna step in front of you because I am much bigger than him at this current moment.
You are
Uh,
closer to the direwolf size than you are to use size at this current point in time.
And I'm gonna snarl back at these motherfuckers and say, "Hey, leave him alone. We just helped you. Is this how you show, shit?
Gratitude.
What?
How
Gratitude.
you show
thank you.
you gratitude?
Is this how you show gratitude to people who saved you?
You are a brisk child, and we do not know who you are. We do not owe you anything.
You don't owe us anything, but you can't just attack him like that.
Because he's
Or
weak.
accost him. Weak.
As you kind
I am getting a little riled up.
roll me a wisdom savings throw at disadvantage.
Oh boy, we're gonna see all 3 war forms in one day.
Oh,
Darkness comes running on up, just to be
So,
within
Wolfen,
range of, stuff and things for no reason.
This is what you get for being a dick.
I would very much be trying to close down to people to be like, "Hey, we gotta go. We got
Jesus.
go."
At disadvantage, I'm still getting a 21.
You're still,
You're
you're
so
still
damn wise.
you're just so calm right now. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
As you can feel
Therapy.
that, I think it's because as you can feel this sensation roiling up from within you, you hear a loud, imposing voice from over the rest of the crowd go, "Enough! Times are too dire for us to fight in-house. I will not tolerate such insolence." The 3 wolves that are circling you kind of shirk back a little bit. They seem fresh. The 2 of them seem frustrated. The one that got food earlier was like, I mean, I'm cool. I don't know
Yeah,
what these
what-
guys. I don't know what their problem is. You got another sausage or
This
like?
guy's got bread.
That's
This
right.
guy's got food.
I don't know
God,
what
Jerry,
they're
have some
saying, so
self-respect.
Yeah.
I'm over here like, whoa! I got some cool mushrooms. Do you guys eat mushrooms? They kind of glow.
Don't eat mushrooms, but he is the one that you fed earlier is definitely like, what else you got though?
I got
I
glow
would
shrooms.
actually like to unwild shape at this time and direct my attention to the wolf who just told everyone to calm the fuck down.
Gotcha. Really quick though, as an
Mhm.
aside, while this is happening, the Kobold army is going to, or rather the small Kobold militia, the Kobold, as in like company.
Ah.
They rush in to see their comrade, and he's going to describe how he fell triumphantly in battle. There were 3, no 4, no 5 of those things standing tall over him, but they had me surrounded. I had taken out 2 of them, but there were just so many, and you saw how big they were. And I
Yep.
crawled through one of theirs, and then everything went dark. But then God spoke to me, and he said, "This is not your time. Not here. Not now, little snow mouse."
Oh, praise God.
Darkness will be like standing nearby and be like, "Yeah, dude, it's true. I saw the whole thing. That guy over there, his name is Call." And like at first, he was like, "No way," and then he was like, "Way," and you came back to life. It was wicked.
Are you
Wait,
saying this in common, or are you saying this in
Draconic.
Draconic? Okay, I don't know how way translates in Draconic, but they get the message. Can you roll me a diplomacy, persuasion, or deception check? Your choice.
Sure. And when Darkness says "way," they'll all get another healing word. But I will do like, "This is the blessing of Call."
You're so lucky I can't hear this right now.
The body of call given for you and for
Yeah,
many.
nah.
When you take this, do this in memory of me.
Urugaru, I imagine you're probably inspecting one of the fallen bodies.
Yeah.
We'll
But
say you're off to this one that's kind of in private.
okay.
What are you doing with the body?
I need to notice if I know anything about it. Do I recognize the markings?
Roll me an investigation check with advantage.
Investigation. Disadvantage gives me a 13.
With the 13, like, they have a face that you're like, I know I've seen this person in my village before. You can't quite place it. It's definitely like NPC syndrome where you're like, yeah, that was
I wasn't expecting
Bob.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to be
think.
somebody uber important,
No.
but like I was more trying to check like, are these from my tribe?
Yes, these are from your tribe.
Figured as much. Thing two, do I hear Bahir here?
You could try one more perception check with advantage.
I will absolutely.
Would you add as you are you think you're talking to your patron right now?
I do think I would absolutely be going.
What do you say to your patron to convince them to give you guidance?
I'm trying to think of how to word this.
Think of it really quick, and then I'm going to circle back to Ray while you muse on that. You sort of sit and you pray for a moment as you struggle to find the words. Ray, as you shapeshift out of your wolf form so you can give all of these wolves a proper talking to, you see the one of the wolves who looks like it continued to sustain an injury as it never kind of quite reached any point of healing, kind of limps out, and they have kind of like a similar, like, very delicate frame, and they like look very sad and then kind of happy as they seem to recognize you, and they begin to like quickly hobble down the mountainside, and as they get to the base they're like, is that my baby? Is that my puppy? And he's like, Mom?
No.
Pepperoni.
I am rushing over there to tend to her wounds right now. Oh my god. I'm just like, here, I've got you, it's okay.
You's like, I'm right here. Craig, go ahead. Did you think about what those words mean?
Yeah. So I would Munis, my god, and like just say, these are my people, and all I want is to help them, but I need your guidance. I'm desperate for your word. Please lend me your strength. I am your drone, and I wish only to find the best ways to serve you, and to do so I feel like this is the path I must take.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me that perception check.
Episode is all
With
about
advantage.
you.
Yeah.
14.
With a 14, it's kind of hard to hear it, but suddenly as like you kind of let the calm wash over you, hearing it's no longer a problem. You can feel it. You can feel the ground underneath you begin to rattle and shimmer and shimmy, and until it swells into a vibration. Everybody, we're going to be rolling a second initiative next week.
Oh no.
Ah, boy.
Can I do just like a medicine check for the wolf to tend to her wounds, or do I need to do an actual like healing
If you
spell?
have the energy to, you would need to do an actual healing spell to heal wounds.
Okay, I'll go ahead and heal her then with where is it? Sorry, I haven't looked at my spells in a
Darkness will
minute.
say that not a whole lot of time has gone by, but we'll say that at the start of next session, you'll have 3 rounds of this sphere up still.
Okay.
I'll give her a cure wounds for 7 hit points.
And speaking of cure wounds, actually, is the orc that's crossed out? Is he still alive and bleeding? Can I give him a quick bruh?
Give him a quick bruh.
Bruh.
Okay.
As you move your, as the sphere moves with you, I really want to say that you move just enough out of the range that like Call ends up being out of the light, and so when it ends up
Yes.
moving, Like, I'll say
Fantastic.
that for flavor purposes, you're able to move the sphere out of the range because we're not in combat. But when we're on combat, it has to be on you. But since we're not currently in combat, you move it out of the way so you can heal more people. And they all see Call emerge from the shroud of darkness, and the kobolds are all like, they immediately get down on their knees and they start like chanting.
Call's just like,
Kalima.
no, not again.
Kalima.
Kalima.
No, I am not. No, no.
Dude,
I
I
am
think
not a
they
god.
like you.
You.
Yeah, you. And she's like, they're talking over here. I need to go make sure Ray's chill.
Call,
I'll be
Call
back.
just like grabs Darkness by the collar of his
Nope,
armor and
he's-
just like
he's too
picks him
far.
up so his like feet are like dangling off the ground.
He's too far. You gotta run over.
You get back here.
He's like running around in circles, like.
Call's like trying to kick through the snow.
I was gonna say you're actually having kind of a hard time catching him because you are heavier and the snow pile is kind of like floofy over here, and he's able to kind of float on top of the snow, so he's having a bit of an easier time. Also, you don't have a whole lot of time to fuck around, so this bit is adorable, but we'll just say that this is like the outtake that doesn't actually make it in. And we will conclude here because it is 10:30. I hope you all had a lovely evening with this combat encounter.
This was so fun.
I hope you're. Please do not hit any long rest button, as it's not over yet.
We got spells for days.
Should we
I
wait till
literally
next
didn't use
week
a
to roll
spell.
initiative?
Because
Okay.
I won't remember.
I have used all of
It-
2.
Did
Ooh.
we gain
I
any
still
XP
have
for that, or
four
are we gonna
spells.
lump XP at the end?
Play it one more time as we play ourselves out.
That was awesome. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
That was great.
Thank you.
I am very curious to know what these wolves are all about. Oh my god. And you said that you was touched by the Fae? Is that what you said?
That is.
Oh my god.
Regard.
We've got another snowy on our hands. Or I guess not quite.
I was gonna say
still...
Snowy was of the Fae. This.
Yeah. That's
Who
very
are
interesting.
You is closer to me in that not a Fae creature.
Are
but
you?
Okay.
You are you.
And this doesn't have to play out if there's not enough like time in between like when this like combat then all of a sudden activates. I wanted to throw in there that I wanted to investigate the scene in which everybody like our one definite survivor and then our knocked out friend in which like they're residing right now.
You got a dude.
There's not a whole lot of time to do that. I'm
yeah,
giving
no,
everybody
it's like seconds, right?
what is the effect? It's more like you got like 5 minutes, which
Oh,
isn't a whole lot of time. It seems like a lot of time, but it's not. Like, you know what I mean? Like, in
I'm
terms
fucking
of abilities and
Columba though.
functionality.
Let's go. Like...
Yeah, no, that's fine. We can definitely go over a handful of things that you can search for between now and then, but it will impact how your starting position when the combat actually starts. So it'll basically be like everyone's gonna get 2, maybe 3 rounds. It'll depend on how forgiving I'm feeling in the heat of the moment. We'll know more come next week.
Fair enough.
But after I do some more writing, we'll figure out if it's gonna be 3 rounds or 2 rounds or if just 1 round. Who knows? Who knows? It'll basically be based off of the Ramoraz's initiative.
No, that was excellent. A lot of fun.
Ooh.
Yeah. That was really good.
Yeah.
Thank you kindly. I hope everyone enjoyed their evening. Sorry we didn't have very much roleplay today, but we got some story nugs regardless.
Ooh.
And I think
That
we're all
was
itching
good.
to beat
Yeah.
some people in the face with some swads anyway.
Throw some dice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to do
Damn.
a roll for a whole battle.
And you
That
got
was
to
fun.
your wolf self kicked some butt.
There we
I
go.
know.
Traumatize Uru.
And I've
Ugh.
still got like 4 superiority dice for next thing. I've got resources. I can do things more than do more than just smack the thing.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't have to burn a single spell there, so I still got both
That's
of my
good.
spell slots.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, your
Safe
Eldritch
enough.
Blast is hitting harder these days.
Yep.
that's the thing about Eldritch Blast is it's never just Eldritch Blast. I've already got Agonizing Blast. At some point, I'm probably gonna get Eldritch Spear.
You get the one that like knocks them around.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's a fun one.
Well, I'm gonna hit the hay.
Yeah, it is
Have a
the
good
late.
night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good night,
GG's,
everybody.
y'all.
Good night.
I'm gonna be up for a little bit because I'm gonna smoke some before I go to sleep.
Nice.
I too am gonna be up for a little bit. Yeah.
I'll have fun. Catch you later.
Everybody enjoy
Later.
the NCAA tournament starting tomorrow.
You know it.
I may or may not be doing a thing.
Ooh, what thing?
Doing a thing.
Are we
Doing
gonna
a thing. Doing a
Craig,
thing.
Craig watch along on the games tomorrow?
Oh, on Wednesday, not tomorrow. I'll
Okay.
be at work. But I may or may not be creating a group bracket challenge that everybody can join if they wanna
Fun.
mess around.
The bracket challenge. Those have gone so rough for me before. Fun though.
Oh my goodness. What time did we start? Did we start at 8?
Yeah,
We started up like I would say like 8:15.
Okay. That's on me, I think.
Should we do upset
That's okay.
bonus scoring?
Hmm?
I think we will.
upset about.
I mean, I'm upset about bonuses. They need to be bigger.
I always need to be
Exist?
bigger.
So
I still
when-
haven't had my reviews, so
Oh my god.
that's fine. And by fine, I mean it was to be expected.
That's some bullshit.
I mean, Jesse's been sick, so I get it.
Yeah.
The bullshit.
It is still bullshit. Like, I don't know.
Hopefully that just means that at some point I'm gonna get like a cute little like bonus check. Because it'll be like, here's all that back pay that you should have gotten, and then I'll use that bonus check on something fun.
That is a thing.
It's not really a bonus check, it's more like back pay. But then I will use that back pay check on something fun.
Yeah.
Forced savings.
Like,
Right.
And definitely not a 3D printer.
Definitely not a 3D printer.
But also,
Maybe.
Probably.
Definitely. Unless.
But we are gonna be here for 2 years.
But maybe.
So maybe. But probably not.
but
What if?
perhaps.
Oh.
We could do this for forever. I would like to not do it for forever, though.
I would
if
say I'd like to
possible.
Can't
buy
do
the
it
place if we're
forever,
gonna do it for
but-
forever.
Could we do?
I do not want to rent for forever.
No, nobody wants to rent for forever. Don't wanna rent forever. I wanna own my own house. Yeah.
I wanna be forever broke. Yeah, I wanna be forever broke.
Being how broke is. Yep, that makes sense.
Mhm.
Comment always takes it out of me.
for
I
Carl.
guess it all takes it out of me. What is this one?
Oh, it was a grand old time.
Indeed.
Good. Figured it had been quite a while since we'd had any combat, and I'd like to change that, but it also means getting back into the flow of running well-paced combat, which can be challenging.
I mean, it seems like that we paced it pretty well this time around for sure. Like it was,
You
I
guys
feel
did
like
a
it was a
great
good
job.
balance of, it was a good balance of enemy density too.
Divide
Yeah.
and conquer.
You guys figured out pretty early on that most of these things were not actually enemies for you to fight against, so that helps. I
Oh, you mean we
debated
could've
not
killed
including
them
them at all, but I also wanted to give you guys the opportunity to feel um like some sort of responsibility for the creators. You know
Feel
what
like some big damn heroes.
right, like it's different if it's like only two guys and a bunch of those Goliath things, because then I don't know, having like a wide assortment, and then because I was also when I was originally writing this, those were two separate encounters. I'm like, I'm just gonna smush these together. We're just gonna peanut
Mhm.
butter and jelly the shit out of this. We're gonna see what happens. And I actually really like it. So other than the
Yeah.
fact that there are some things I would have done differently.
It worked out just fine.
I think so, and I think that having the kobolds and the wolves there was also really helpful, because if it was just the orcs, then all of the creatures would have kind of been like focused in on them a little bit more, rather than being more diffused and kind of tied up with the kobolds. Kind of, it's a tactic I remember from Warhammer called bubble wrapping.
It was unlikely that I was gonna do any massive damage with any of you guys. And the people who were getting messed with were passing the saves that would have otherwise made things more difficult. So it didn't end up mattering.
Mm-hmm. I also completely forgot
It's
that
fine.
darkness could just heal like everybody. Like I legitimately thought that one kobold was just like, oh shit, he died,
He
and
just
then
died.
darkness busts out the healing word, and I was like, oh yes, hell yeah,
Go Scoop.
Word to the kobold, yo.
bro.
Bruh. It is the healing word. Bruh. So versatile. Bro. You got your
Bro
regional
means-
accents? Bruh.
Like,
Brosidon god of the Broshin.
Broski!
All right. Well, that was delightful. I need to smoke some weed about it.
Yes, same.
Maybe you're gonna be up for a bit.
A little bit.
Everybody, when they get chances, should create a bracket, just for fun.
What's that?
Bracket?
Yeah, I posted. I made a bracket challenge for the HWC for March Madness.
Bracket.
Oh.
I don't even know it. I'll see myself out.
What
There
a
we go.
peculiar sound.
Build a bracket out. That's
Nice.
gonna be. That's probably gonna be one of the better performing brackets, because usually I actually have more knowledge. We've been through this before, Craig. Where
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, and then we fucking just clutch it.
I have watched less NCAA basketball this year than I have the last couple of years, just because of work and shit. And I've worked at 4 times to actually watch the important games. So it's certainly interesting for me going off of the minimal knowledge I have for this year. Not minimal, but less than I'm used to going into this.
It's all gut. That's all you need.
Yep.
That was the draft a couple years ago. The greatest draft prediction ever.
The one where you were running shit for the first little bit there.
I like almost nailed the first 10 picks.
Yeah,
and
it
then
was.
we hit late picks that it made so little like. How'd
You
you
picked
pull
the
that name?
random offensive lineman that Dallas was going to
I
pick,
was
who was
so-
projected in the 4th round.
I was a god that day. Like Call. I was a god.
Horrible.
Tyler Smith, that's who it was.
Call.
Absolutely not.
But just like it was a like mid second round prospect, and I looked and I saw where Dallas is slotted, and I'm like, folks are gonna be taking offensive linemen. They are gonna reach for someone, like really reach for someone for whatever reason, and they totally did. It was the exact player. I couldn't believe it.